Hey, we are live. I'm here with my pal RJ. I hope everyone's having a nice Easter holiday with their family. Sorry we were a few minutes late. I thought I was going to be alone tonight, and then RJ came by to help me out. So this might be good for you viewers in the chat that have some more topics or things you want to talk about because we got a light panel tonight, which is fine. I almost thought about canceling members because I was like, but I'm like, if someone wants to talk about something, even though it's a holiday, and I have an hour or two to spend with my friends here, so I really appreciate all the support of you viewers and members. This is members night, and then you members have really been helping the channel a lot. We help a lot of young, not all young, but beginning YouTubers with their StreamYard costs, just like our pal RJ here. It really helps him because YouTube's still done him wrong, and I hope that changes in the future.
Maybe one day, we'll see. I doubt it.
Well, have you considered trying Twitch?
I do. I
really try to build up the Twitch.
I dual stream on Twitch.
Yeah, but really doing the focus on the Twitch because it's easier too because you like to do reactions as well.
I mean, the thing with Twitch though is that it's very hard, and I don't mean this to begrudgingly to any viewers. It's very hard to get viewers to transition from one platform to another.
Oh yes,
that goes from that goes for Patreon. I mean, people just like it when it's just one app. It's super convenient. Yeah. Right. I mean, and again, like, I don't do it for the money. I mean, like I said, would it be nice to get monetized? Of course it would be, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. So.
And hey, Zeno, I missed you, man. Come back as a YouTube member. I really appreciate the support, Zeno. I hope we talk more soon, and I hope you're having a great time with your family as well. And we have some few topics tonight. Anthony, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
That's great. You got Andrew Garfield Spider-Man.
Yeah, this is better than Tobey Maguire.
Okay. Hey, if you are watching, please remember to smash the like button because there's less people watching because it's the holiday, and your like helps even more so when the less viewers there are. We're still gonna have a fun hour and a half topics. And then if anyone has concerns, for one thing I would say, I am just over the moon about the Saturday show to the max. I've got to work with Enosh. I would like to keep part of the show on my channel as well, but I'll have to see if that works for him because I did start to be part of the Pantheon, but I just like how it's going. Anthony, did you get a chance to watch yesterday?
Watch what?
To the Max show.
Oh yeah, with Sean on it.
Yeah.
It was great. I hope it comes more.
Yeah, I like the format. I'm working on getting more guests. I've reached out to Robert Meyer Burnett. He hasn't really messaged me back yet, but it's also the holidays, so I'm hoping. I really want, because a lot of us content creators would love to speak with Robert Meyer Burnett.
Mm-hmm.
Protoss X, has Rock ever broke $1 billion? I don't know if he's $1 billion guy.
Nope, he's not. He would never
not by himself. No, not by himself.
Darth Starkus, members only. Hey, Mad Max movies and entertainment. I guess you're not Maximus the Merciful as they thought you were.
Wait, what?
Maximus the Merciful only wants members only tonight. No riffraff. Well, we allow a little bit of riffraff within reason. Yeah, and Brian's getting a tattoo. Getting some ink.
Cool. Nice.
Are you getting it all over your head like Bam Bam Bigelow, Brian? You remember Bam Bam Bigelow from back in the day? No, I'm just kidding. I know you were saying something about it. I'm interested to see. I don't know what you're planning to get though, so I'm interested to see for sure. Chubby Teddy says smash the like button. Okay, Zeno is here, no problem. Tick Tick Boom. Oh, Tick Boom Boom, an amazing film.
Oh, Tick Tick Boom. Tick Tick Boom.
Okay, yeah, is that the Andrew Gaunt? He says at least he's admitting he's the riffraff. Okay, fair enough, Zeno. To the Max is a lot of fun. Yeah, I honestly, he doesn't have to answer me. I'm not gonna throw shade in him if he doesn't. But Chubby Steady says, are you mess with Blade Runner?
No. It's a running joke between us because I have to watch Blade Runner Black Lotus, and Chubby Teddy's like, RJ, why aren't you watching that? It's like, I'll get to it, Chubby Teddy, I promise. No, but no, it's all good. No, Chubby Teddy just really wants you to watch Blade Runner Black Lotus, which I have queued up.
Oh, I do too. Max. I just don't know where it's at.
It's on HBO Max.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, then I could watch it. Darth Scipio, yes, I would get. I think Nick would be up for it, except he has a rival show on Saturday nights. So,
it's kind of hard to do that when you have a rival show. No offense.
Chubby Teddy says, I just got the McFarlane Martian Manhunter figure. Awesome. We need to get more Chubby Teddy on panels. Chubby, I miss you. I need a Chubby again. It's been a while, especially since I've turned 40. It's very hard to get a Chubby on a stream. Sorry, I went there.
What the hell, Max?
It's very hard. It's Chubby. It's very hard to get a Chubby on a stream since I've been 40. You haven't been on since I've been 40. I don't get the Chubby anymore. Come on, Chubby. Chubby Teddy Monster.
I wish I got the McFarlane, Zack Snyder, Justice League, Martian Manhunters. I wish they made one.
Well, I was going to do another positive topic here that I am getting like so hype. Maybe it's because I'm liking the Young Rock show, and I really have a feeling you're all going to come at me. You're all going to come at me if I'm wrong, and I'll admit I'll take the L. I think Black Adam's going to be $1 billion box office. I think it doesn't have that baggage of all the other DC properties. Look how many new characters you get in there. The Justice Society.
What is it? Hold on, though. What does it contribute to the overall narrative, though?
It's something fresh, new, and there's a history there of The Rock, how long people want, and it doesn't. He's not fighting against back. You're not fighting against back catalog of any of these characters, really, unless you count WB counterparts.
Do you feel like The Rock's popularity is a bit overhyped, though? Like, how much of a game changer is he really?
No, I think he's fun around the holidays for fun action films. People root for him. He's not the best actor. He can bring the action, and I think I completely disagree that he's not I think he is still a movie star. I don't. I do see the. Yeah.
The only reason I don't think it's gonna make $1 billion is because they moved it from a prime summer release date to like late October, and I feel like that's a bad release date for that film. Personally, I would have kept it as a summer blockbuster.
Wow, Zeno, it didn't take you long. Oh my god!
And you have Into the Spider-Verse, and then you have Halloween, and then that's two. You see, that's two for I don't know. It's not. I mean, it probably would do good at the box office. I don't know how much it would do.
Well, Chubby Teddy, I know because you said sometimes your wife laughs. Would your wife be? I don't want to put pressure on her. Would she be willing to come on the show with you sometime? Let's talk movies. That would be great. No pressure though, no pressure. At least Chubby. All right. Let me see. I like the Jungle Cruise movie. I saw it with my family last summer. Chubby Teddy says, I think The Rock is overhyped now. I still think he brings it. I still think he can bring it. And I think this is a role that he's really... I don't think he's going to phone this. Not that he phones them in, but I think he's going to really give this his all. He's determined. Just watch the Young Rock show. But you guys disagree though, RJ. You don't see it in any possibility. I think it's refreshing. All these new characters not necessarily having to deal with if things are going to continue or not. And Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate, Hawkman. You finally get Black Adam. I mean, I guess people aren't as much concerned as like Cyclone, Atom Smasher, Isis. But those three together, Black Adam, Dr. Fate, and Hawkman, introducing them, it's just going to be amazing. I don't know. I mean, it's not that long to wait either. It's coming out in October, I believe. This year's going by. It'll be here.
I don't think it'll. I hope it hit it. I mean, it could hit $1 billion, but I don't think it could. I mean, maybe it probably gonna make like 500. That's the like.
There's a strong thing that happens with some of these new characters that you don't realize is that people don't consider too much is you don't fight your back catalog of versions. It's so refreshing to not have to it doesn't need to be an amazing film to get there. It just has to be good to get to $1 billion. If it has action, good characters, and new characters, I think it's easy. I think it's an easier path to success than doing another Batman or Superman where you're fighting your back catalog of versions.
Well, the problem is too, though, is that ever since like this whole Flash announcement, though, the question becomes like, what's the point of any of this, right? Because if there's an overhaul coming, things are in flux. Like, what's the point of any of it? You know?
Well, we'll have to wait and see if it does do the good box office.
It probably would do the same money as Shazam, like 300, 400 tops. Because no Rock movie ever hit $1 billion. You're not gonna count Fast and Furious, and you're not gonna count.
Oh, can you guys hold? Oh, I'm gonna have to be back. I have my mother helps with the taxes, and I need to send her something. I'll be right back.
Yeah, sure.
Doing my taxes. Ugh. All right.
Yeah, no worries. It's all good.
Get your money. I mean, it's not. Listen, I don't think DC is gonna. Black Adam's definitely not hitting $1 billion. I'm sorry, that's bad. The Rock is like The Rock played the same guy in every movie. Mm-hmm. I know he's trying his best. And, like the Fast and Furious does not count. And what other franchise? The one with Kevin Hart and the girl from Guardians. I forgot that movie.
Well, a lot of my concern with it just comes down to, I mean, like I said, I like The Rock. I like the idea of this movie. The question just becomes, though, like, what exactly does this contribute going forward? I mean, because, again, I feel like it's an issue they're going to be battling because with this DC overhaul coming, do any of these movies really matter? Or are things just going to be reset anyway? And these movies are ultimately just like the last whimpers of a dead universe, right? That's really the question that they have to battle with themselves. Like, will these movies still have functionality and whatever the expectations going forward are going to be? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was like, if DC is gonna have their own studios, and if the Flash movie is important, then I don't get what is the point of Black Adam. It take place in the old DCEU, so and it take place in modern times and in the past. So, like, and stuff like that. And the Atom, when we got that first teaser, I was like, ooh, that looked like a CG character. The way that he was running. You could tell it was fake. So, like, I was like, oh, no. But, like, I think, I hope Black Adam is good. I mean, I don't know. I don't think Shazam is the only movie that has a chance of not making a lot of money, unfortunately. But it will do good. On HBO Max.
Yeah.
It will do good on HBO Max because everybody's gonna love it. Shazam on HBO Max, obviously, after the 45 days. But it going against Avatar, that is a big no. Even if it's not a lot of hype for the movie, it's a big no. And Warner Bros. should move up the release date. I don't think there's movies coming out in December 1st or 2nd or 5th. So whatever. So like they should have moved up Shazam so could have a good break against Avatar. I'm not worried about Black.
Yeah, or they should have just had Shazam open in March and then Aquaman in the summer and then Flash in the fall. But I mean, I know they can't wait too much longer to put that Flash movie out. So
I mean, Grace was right. Move up Shazam, and they did.
I think they should.
I was not expecting December. I was like, really?
I think they should have moved Aquaman to like December 2023, like delay it by a year and just move Shazam to March.
When is Aquaman?
Okay, I'm back.
Hello.
Hey. So Did I change your mind on Black Adam?
No.
I mean, I'm excited for it. I just don't think it's gonna be
Chubby
like
Teddy. Maybe we could do To the Max show with Chubby Teddy and his wife, and have some fun and play those games on that show. Something else that was completely my fault, RJ, and I do need to apologize, was the appreciation streams. That's too much pressure to put on people to announce, and we really have to check behind the scenes. That was on me. But we do have to decide who we want to do next.
Yeah, eventually we'll work that out.
Yeah. So we'll talk.
My issue is with Black Adam's like, bro, you don't have Hawk Girl or Jay Garrick, which they were both in the J's. Just, I don't understand it. Like, I wish there's only two characters I wish there was in the movie, Jay Garrick and Hawk Girl. But I know WB told Black Adam he cannot use Hawk Girl for whatever reason. Whatever reason. But I wish Jay Garrick was at least like a Flash character, like in the Black Adam, because he's a JSA member.
What do you think of Degrassi's comment here? Absolute interconnectivity in zealous adherence to canon only hamstrings writers and directors.
Sometimes it does, absolutely. But the thing is with that too is that's the bread and butter for how you make compelling superhero franchises. People want to know what's coming next, and again, like, you could throw Black Adam out there, but why should people care? That's the question you have to ask yourselves.
You think potentially even the uncertainty of the DCU statement and what's going forward might start hurting box office too, RJ? Like, because they're like, well, we're kind of doing something different now. Then why are you doing this? Do you think that could hamper box office? Is any angle there?
I mean, wait, can you repeat the question again? Just make sure I heard it correctly.
Like, because they've announced that they're going to do other things and then this was going to be, this even also was going to introduce new characters to go forward. People might be potentially people might be confused, like, well, what's this for? And instead of just looking at it as a standalone, what's this going to mean for the future? And they might not be as engaged to go to see if they don't know what's going to. If there's no promise of things in the future, like you said, where does this lead?
Well, that's because that's what I was mentioning while you were gone. Though we know that there's a DC overhaul coming, and the Flash is rebooting everything. This takes place before Flash, before the reboot. So ultimately, do any of these movies matter, or are they just the last whimpers of a dead universe before things change after 2023? Because again, it can fall into that New Mutants territory or that Dark Phoenix territory where they're coming out and nobody cares because they don't matter anymore.
I do hope the introduction to JSA means something, though. Yeah,
I don't know. A couple of those characters that you show picture might die in the movie. Like,
well,
I think the Atom will be dead for sure.
Don't you think going forward, if they do more things, that Dr. Fate's character is an important introduction too?
Yeah, Doctor
Strange.
Dr. Fate would be really cool too. I mean, I think they're also going to be looking at this movie to see what kind of HBO Max spinoff they could make, and I think Dr. Fate would be a prime candidate for an HBO Max series.
And Hawkman are the safe to get HBO Max spinoff.
Okay.
Other than that, other than those two characters, that's it.
Adam. Well, that's only. Do you think this is all? Do you think this is any other surprises there? Or do you think this is it?
I mean, surprising.
If they're smart, here's the thing: if they're smart with the 2-week reshoots that they're doing, if I was Danny Garcia, I'd be on the phone with everybody trying to get Henry Cavill to film a cameo for this movie, for like an end credit scene. If they're smart, they'll do that. I don't think it's going to happen, though.
All they have to do.
Well, what about the statement about we're underusing Superman?
Superman for what?
Well, yeah, that is true. That is true. But again, does Zaslav want Henry Cavill, or does he want his own Superman? His own thing that he can make and create. His own version of that character that he can cultivate and make his own.
See, I think that for me personally, in my opinion, I understand your point there, but to say we're underutilizing, I can't speak today. Underutilizing Superman and then say, okay, we've done that, so we're going to give you a different one. I think that's counterproductive. Like, okay, we've underutilized them. They finally came to that realization, and now we're going to give you a brand new one. While the other characters are the same, mostly. So I think it's very counterproductive of where the realization that came in those articles and what they want, and then to just say, okay, now we're going to push a new Superman on you, because then again, like I said, once you have something established, you better, if you're going to do a reboot, you're still fighting that back catalog of characters. You got to make sure you do it at the right time. Of course, characters get replaced. Look at, it was time for a new Batman with Pattinson. It was time. Do you think it's time for a new Superman yet? I don't know.
Hell no.
I think in the eyes of the studio, yeah. I think they're going to want to apply the same principles, because we'll talk about that with the box office. But they were really happy with how the Batman performed. They thought that was a great franchise starter. They really liked what that movie did. To me, I could see them saying, we need to make this kind of movie, but with Superman.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they're going to apply the same sensibilities they did with the Batman to Superman, which means it's its own continuity, its own separate thing, with a brand new actor and a visionary director who wants to tell his version of that character. So
people would not watch.
They would watch it. They would watch it.
No,
they would watch it 100%. If they
it would
correctly,
do
have the right
money.
people involved. Yeah, absolutely, people would watch it.
Probably would.
Well, Xena says, "What did Guardians of the Galaxy show towards other movies? Nothing."
Well, that's Marvel. Marvel's a big.
They ended up in other properties, though. I think they added some to the other, the Thor and Endgame, and it wasn't Infinity War, it was Endgame, right? Didn't they find Thor floating in space in Endgame?
That was Infinity War.
Oh, that was Infinity War. Okay. Hawkman is movie material.
If you have Hawkgirl, for sure, I guess.
Why would they make Superman a villain and Black Adam?
No,
not necessarily a villain. Well, Black Adam could be more like the villain, right?
They're gonna have Shazam.
They're not gonna make Black Adam a villain. They're not gonna make Black Adam a villain.
But hasn't he had villain storylines?
Yeah, but it's The Rock, dude. The Rock ain't gonna play a bad guy. I'm telling you right now, he's gonna be like an anti-hero, mostly good guy. I guarantee
Justin
they're
wants
not gonna go full villain.
Explain who Black Adam is.
He's a super strong guy. He's connected to Shazam. That's an evil version of him. That
he sort of has some or similar powers to Superman a little bit.
Not really. I mean, he's more magical based. I mean, he's got super strength and flight. So
yeah. Did Batman pass 750 million today?
Yes, it did. Yes.
Okay. 751.
Superman doesn't need the black suit anymore. I'm okay with him not having the black suit anymore. I do like seeing him in all the colors.
Yeah, actually, a one-time thing.
Actually, I forgot we do have a Campia video to watch a little bit too, and then it's about the delay. It's about the delay. I don't know. It's just something to watch. Let me bring that up here.
I mean, I don't know, because I feel like they're gonna have Black Adam versus Shazam versus Superman when Shazam 3. So if they do that, that would be a good. Because I want to see Shazam. I want to see Superman interact with Shazam eventually, like they did in the New 52 movies, animated universe. Like they interact with each other, and he help him out against Shazam. So like I want to see that on the big screen. So
I just thought this would be interesting to watch to see what they say. It's probably basics, basic reshoots. What are they? B&H photo. Ew.
Okay, what is it?
What is our third main topic today?
Third topic comes from Adam Stein. I'm reading that Black Adam is about to go in for reshoots soon. I understand that movies can do reshoots late in the game, but considering that Black Adam was supposed to come out in July, wouldn't beginning reshooting in May be extremely close? I've seen some speculation that this is the real reason they moved the release date back to October. Does this news of late reshooting worry you about the movie? Thanks.
All right. Thanks a lot for saying that in, man. And Black Adam. Man, we've been talking about Black Adam for a long time.
Yeah.
Ray was 5 years old.
Since 2008.
Wasn't it before the Snyderverse? Before
no, 2008. 2008.
Yeah, 2008, yeah.
You look him over.
Well, it was just whispers, though. Whispers that they wanted The Rock to play the character.
He signed in 2008. He just started with Black Adam last year, which is crazy.
Okay. Zeta saying when Guardians they showed up in other movies, but it was first advertised as standalone. That's fair. The Guardians had this, the first Guardians was very much its own thing.
Well, the difference is that when the first Guardians came out, though, Marvel had a good track record. DC does not have a good track record, at least a consistency.
Yeah.
That's the difference. Like, Marvel could afford to throw out something weird and something brand new, right? DC is the same luxury.
Do you think there's a want for some of these characters, though? Do you think these are
no, I think it's about time. No. I think it's about time we've got new characters. Like, it's about damn time we get some new blood injected in there. It's just a question of consistency, if people are going to care. And also, too, does any of this ultimately matter anymore?
Bro,
do you think they've doing too many at once in one movie, too? Or is this good?
It could be a problem, but I got to see the execution. I mean,
a couple of those characters will die in the movie, so it's not going to worry about it.
Well, maybe.
And can you take off the yellow filter in Black Adam? That shit looks disgusting, man.
The what?
The yellow filter. What are you for? Like the color.
You mean in the footage we've seen?
Yeah,
do you have any concerns with the color grading for the images we saw so far?
Out of any color,
man, it looks better than Titans, that's for sure.
I mean, Titans use blue filter.
Well, what we saw from the small footage we saw from Dr. Fate and Hawkman, there was a lot of yellow tint to it. I understand what Anthony's saying. Do you see that too, RJ, in the images?
Yeah, it's the piss filter.
The piss filters. What?
Yeah, the piss filter, the Mexico filter that Hollywood keeps, like, every time they go to like a Mexico or a foreign country, they tint it yellow.
And why Egypt have to be yellow? Like,
I didn't know there was people who said that as a way to recognize.
No, look at any movie or TV show. They always, whenever they go to Mexico, the camera goes to a yellow tint.
Yellow, for whatever reason.
Any foreign country, it's always a yellow tint.
Oh,
which is like why?
Now that I'm thinking about it, I think you're right. I just didn't realize. Yeah. Zena says, "Didn't you learn anything from Sean or work about Campia?" Shake my head. I still like Campia. Sean had said certain things that I really disagree with. I just because it's our first encounter and I wanted to have a good show. I didn't push back on some of the things as much as I would maybe in the future. Like the James Gunn thing. I was like, really? Because everyone knows I just don't think it. But I like his reasoning. He's a very intelligent dude. But he had a lot of opinions, or he had some opinions. I was like, really? Okay. It's interesting. A good conversation. I'd love to collaborate with him again.
Yeah, like seeing like Egypt and with the yellow thing, I was like, why? Yeah. Like Egypt is not yellow, but okay, Rock, it's whatever.
Hey Axel, how are you doing?
Yeah, not bad. How about you guys? How we all doing?
Good.
Fine.
I do actually, Jeffrey Miller, and now since RJ said that, and Anthony, the filter for this movie is not my taste.
Jeffrey's right.
If all footage we see from an actual like full length trailer comes out, and it's all the same piss filter, like RJ says, that's not going to be good. If it all looks the same,
yellow. Yeah, I hope not.
But the first image, remember when he was in the cave and he strangles someone? That wasn't like his filter, was it?
No, because that take modern time. That take place in modern time, though.
Yeah. It's
going back and forward.
Yes, it is a concern. See, we do want things to look good. Yes. Yeah.
I hope they release an update trailer in DC fandom this year.
The color grading, that's something that can evolve literally to like the last final edit of the movie, so it's not even really that big a deal. It's just more so a thing where it's like, hey, like this doesn't exactly like the color grading looks a little off. Like, let's try and fix that before the final product comes out.
Yeah, I hope to fix it. We're not complaining, just fix it,
whatever. Now you know one of Grace and John's sources. I certainly would kiss and tell like that. What? He was talking about being a potential.
But I hope we do get a DC fandom this year, so they could show us a new trailer of Black Adam.
DeGrassi, you just said you would kiss and tell, not wouldn't.
So like,
right.
I hope we have a DC film later this year, so we could get another trailer.
Well,
for Black Adam.
I hope it's not. I hope it's not final. Yes. What is going on? All right, let's watch a little bit more to see if they're concerned. It's just a quick topic.
Yep. Anne was just a toddler.
Yeah.
It was.
Ew.
I mean, it was a long time ago. Actually,
That's when you were married.
It was around the same time of the Flash
You was
movie.
married?
But we'll talk about that in a second.
No, when he's saying when they started talking about Black Adam, I'm like, weren't you married to her by then? And he's saying it was a weird joke, John. Not cool. Yes, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I hope everyone's having a good time with their family.
Black Adam is a movie I'm actually quite looking forward to.
Same.
For a couple of reasons. Number one, Dwayne Johnson is probably like my second favorite movie star in the world. I get a big kick out of him in his movies. He can do his shtick as long as he wants. He can do great action. He can do wonderful comedy. I love Central Intelligence. I don't care what anybody else says. I love Central Intelligence. But him as Black Adam was kind of a natural fit. This is a superhero who is not going to have to wear any padding in his bodysuit to play a superhero. Actually, they might try to digitally make him look smaller so it looks more believable. That's just Dwayne Johnson. I just love the guy. Secondly, Black Adam is a fascinating character to do. When you really read about the character's history and all that kind of stuff, and you realize you can do a lot of cool things with this.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a character you can use as an anti-hero, and you can use him as a villain. And we already know from Shazam.
Oh, I forgot.
I
forgot I did something.
Black Adam
now that
was a
Rhea's
villain.
here,
and we're going to see
I have
maybe
breaking news, RJ. Do you have the clip ready?
Hold on.
Breaking news for what?
Yeah, breaking news.
Where's the clip?
Breaking news.
Why are you hitting you?
I thought it was fun.
So you suffered then.
T-shirts. The
Oh,
first official T-shirt, the Rhea design.
Ooh.
Oh.
So it took me. I don't know how long have I been on YouTube. I've been on YouTube over 5-6 years. I finally have my first T-shirt thanks to Rhea. I probably would have procrastinated and never done it.
Is it 10% off? No, I'm fine.
I didn't do any coupons. What's breaking is my toys. So let me know what you think. I might do another T-shirt. I don't know. Looks good there. Here's white.
Oh, white looks ugly.
There's light black.
The gray looks cool.
Gray. I think I like the blue the best. I don't know.
The blue one looks cool.
All right, so it is.
Yeah, that's nice.
It is. And what's funny is I actually made this.
Yeah, drop the link, by the way. Drop the link in the chat.
Yeah, I actually made this. It's actually you're going to Geeks and Gamers Entertainment on Teespring because I made my store as a joke for Geeks and Gamers where I was going to do troll shirts, and I changed it, but it still says it. So it actually says
that makes it all the better.
It says Geeks and Gamers Entertainment Creator, but that's actually me. And there's the Rhea design. Yeah,
that's great.
You could do it in payments too.
So everyone gets.
You could do it in payments.
Yeah.
For payments.
Yeah, you could do. Listen, if you need a payment plan for a T-shirt, though, I would say keep your money. Honestly, no offense.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
yeah,
I mean, but it's $20. Not, I'm not being mean to anyone. I'm just saying, if you need a payment,
$20 is not bad though.
Yeah, $20.
Breaking news.
Make like $1 or $2 on them.
So you're not getting hoodies? So wouldn't the hoodie be expensive?
I could do a hoodie too if you want. Yeah.
Oh.
Lewis Cox, happy Easter. Hope everyone is having a good Easter. Thank you, Lewis. Appreciate that.
Appreciate it.
The Grassi says it would be cool, and the rundown, that's about it. Dig the V-neck. All right, so that Rhea put me up to it. Drop the link. Yeah, she says drop the link. Okay, so let's get back. I'm doing things. I'm slow. I'm a middle-aged madman, but I'm finally doing some things. But But it got me like, yeah, that's the first one. I might try one more myself too. I like that though. Should I wear my own shirt? I don't know.
Are they gonna send you a T-shirt? The company?
No, I could buy my own. I'd have to buy it.
Damn, so they're not. That's fucked up.
I'll have
I
to
thought
buy.
they send you one.
Here, I'll buy it. I'll say, wife, I got you a present, and I'll give it to her. And she's like, "What the hell?"
Is your wife's name Wife?
No.
Oh, okay.
Why did you assume her name's White?
Oh, Rhea just ordered one. Woo! The vintage black. Thank you, Rhea.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I appreciate that. I could make a second. Hey, if you want it much bigger, hey, Zeno wants it bigger. There you go. I want.
Hey,
I can make a second version for you, Zeno. That's really huge. Logo in the front of the. I'll make it. And I'll send you the link. You want it. You want it huge in the front and the back. Okay.
Pause.
What?
He wants the logo huge. Shut up. He wants it huge on the front of the shirt and the back of the shirt. He wants it on both ends.
Okay, then.
Both sides of the both sides.
Okay,
I'm being accurate as to what he wants.
Wow.
Okay. No. All right.
Jesus Christ.
No, don't say that today.
Yeah, that's like the worst day to say that.
Anthony.
Sorry.
All right, we need to get back on track, everyone. Shit.
Jesus Christ, can we just do this?
Oh, not you. Well, butter chicken. It might be Monday. Is it Monday for you?
Yeah, it is Monday.
Okay, so you're okay. He's the only one, though, Anthony.
No, it's Friday for me.
Fucking I.
Yeah.
No.
No, play.
All right, let's get back on track. But yeah, t-shirts. Okay, so let me see here. Here's John Campia again. I almost forgot. Okay, Zeno, you're taking it too far. I don't know if I want to highlight that one.
Yeah, okay,
All right.
pause, pause.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
What amorphous into that, out of that, back to it, don't know. But there's a lot of interesting things they can do there. So there's a report going around now.
That's true.
I got this from comic book.
That was kind of. Listen, if you really think about it, though, if you had a lot of money, aren't socks the best when you get them out of the package?
I mean, well,
he just socks.
Didn't Sean yesterday say that he just throw them in the house?
Well, no, I think not like it's not like dirty old socks everywhere. I think he meant he has like packages and packages of new socks, like sports.
So he
socks
just leave it there?
No, like new, like packages of socks. Like he could just get a new pair anytime he wants.
Oh,
or the other thing that Sean might have missed is people might send him socks with logos on it, like Nike and stuff. They might say keep them stocked up on the socks, right? I would think.
Will you take one?
What?
Will you take his socks?
Yeah, I would. I mean, if he's going to throw them out, I would take Rock socks. I'd put them in a case. And I put, do you smell what the Rock socks? Why not? If he's going to throw them away.
That's scary.
Why is it scary?
Because you're going to smell his socks.
I'm not going to smell the socks.
Why would you keep them?
It's not like I'm going to keep them. No, I'm going to, I don't know. Was that weird? Don't cancel me. Who's getting
your iPhone. Who iPhone?
Your new iPhone. Okay. All right. Let's be real. RJ, if there were socks and he's gonna throw them out and you knew they are the Rock socks, you would not say, okay, instead of throw them in the trash. Be honest.
I wouldn't keep them. It's a guy's socks. No.
It's not his underwear.
He probably will sniff it.
I would not sniff it. You're shitting me right now. You're shitting me. Everyone in the chat.
Christ, we're all shitting this.
It's not his underwear. What the hell is everyone being so weird about? It's his socks.
Whose underwear are we talking about?
Well, that's different. I'm not talking about that.
About the Rock underwear.
I'm not talking about the
underwear.
It's socks. Okay, moving on. Let's be
disturbed.
professional. No.
You're a stripper? What?
Oh, come on, Zeno. That's not that. If I knew that was in the sock, definitely I wouldn't take it.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Okay, thank you, Rhea.
Raya!
Everyone says I'm creepy. I think you're all goddamn liars. And I shouldn't have said that either. Damn it.
Wow.
All right, stop and get the game. You have to be legit. Are you legit creeped out, RJ? It's not like I'm taking your socks. I don't like socks that much. It's just these guys.
Oh, so you walk
I just want to watch Sean Kemp. Yeah.
You just want to watch Sean Kemp? Okay.
Yeah.
.com, who is a good site over there, and they're quoting
If I ever get those socks, I'm not showing you.
A Twitter account that's pretty reliable about filming that goes on in and around Atlanta all the time. And what they wrote in that was that Black Adam is about to go into reshoots here. Now, the reason why this is interesting, John, a comic book movie doing reshoots, what's the big deal? Well, when you look at it in context, it's a little bit curious. It is a little bit curious. And why it's curious, well, let's step in to the Can't Be a Classroom for a moment here, shall we? Okay.
Consider getting the house painted done.
I've never seen him do that before.
He's always done the Can't Be a Classroom. He does it all the time.
Chris, am I losing my mind here?
I would gather up all of the Rock socks, bring them to one of those huge places where they do laundry, and then I would give all those socks out to people that didn't have like shoes and socks and stuff, man. I'd give that shit to charity.
Yeah.
Throw it away, man.
Bro, you will sniff.
That's what
socks.
I meant too. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. Not like, frame it in a glass case, the Rock socks.
Are you
and
gonna
say,
sniff it?
and like show
Oh no, I'm keeping one pair.
Yeah,
I'm keeping one pair.
Thank you, Chris.
Because they were
Finally
the Rock
someone being
socks.
honest.
Yeah, of course I'm keeping them one pair, dude.
Yeah, it's not like
who knows. Later on down the line, we get that genome technology where I can like build my own rock.
Oh, you're gonna clone him if you can, or something?
Yeah, man.
You can't own him.
What will you use him for?
What would I clone him for?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, I have my rock infiltrate.
You can't control
and get rid of the real rock, and now I get all those millions of dollars. I get to pick which movies he's in.
No,
I can make him go back to WrestleMania if I want.
What the hell, Chris?
It's a clone.
Oh wait, he could be your bodyguard.
What about clone rights? Do you watch?
There's no such thing.
You're gonna be like Darth Sidious.
He's gonna execute Order 66.
Clones don't have souls, man. They're not real.
RJ,
clones aren't real.
That's a little.
Clones aren't real people.
We don't know for sure yet about that. We don't know.
But you could kill your own clone anyway. So like, come on.
Actually, I would be one of the first people to be all like trying to get the clone. Like,
all right, Donovan.
I've seen the island. I've seen what happens.
No, we don't want to talk. We don't want to go down that.
You want to clone Gal Gadot?
Well, listen, that
of all the chicks, all the chicks you could clone, that'd be the one.
That's what somebody in the chat said.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Gal Gadot.
We're gonna get weird conversations if we go down this route.
But that's what we're supposed to do.
Cloning women and owning them. That's just very.
Hey man, I had a 2-hour argument with someone last night about whether or not Jesus came back as a zombie. So it happens, man.
Okay.
What? Yeah.
Yeah. I got a little offended last night.
Listen, I was with you, Chris, until you said I'm gonna make him do things like go back to. You can't make clone rights. I mean,
yes,
I can't believe you as a Star Wars fan.
Look at Master Chief. No, I'm playing.
Are this dismissive of what clones want to do with their own lives?
Well, not a whole pack of clones, just my clone.
You don't get to own once a clone is a clone of if it's theoretically possible, it's a clone of a person. They're gonna have feelings and stuff unless you take all that out, and that's
can you own a robot?
Can you own a robot?
Yeah,
they don't have
a clone's just a fleshy robot. That's all it is.
No, all right.
I wouldn't even know where to begin on clone rights. That would be weird.
I'm so confused.
I'm confused too.
You can't own living things like that. You can't tell them what to do.
Can we just get back to Jack Campion now?
You own a dog.
Oh, wait. Did I come in? What are we watching?
Jack Campion.
The Savior?
With CertaPro painters.
Yeah. And I apologize. I apologize to you privately, Chris, but I missed that definitely the after I watched it, that Stranger Things season 4 trailers deserve to be in to the max.
Yeah, I was like, it's not a big deal, you know, it's not a big deal.
No, but I'm like, that
but
I
thought it was a big deal. And
you know
thinking,
what?
Wait a minute, a picture of a RoboCop is better than Stranger Things coming back after 3 years? Like,
no, I think that is important. RJ, do you think we may have missed that one? Stranger
Things?
I
said I thought Stranger Things was included.
Well, I didn't hear. I was, you know what I was doing? Because Brian does the controls on that stream because it's on Enosh's channel too. I wasn't paying. I was looking at articles and not looking at the chat. So I watched on the replay and I saw Chris and I was like, oh yeah, that is good. Yeah, that trailer's fire. That trailer's fire.
Have you guys heard of the movie called The Strange Things about the Johnsons?
No.
Yes, I've heard of that. Yes.
I watched one that has y'all's boy in it though that kind of messed my mind up. We need to talk about Kevin.
Oh yeah.
That messed up. What's it? Is that what's that guy's name that's in there? Timothy Chalamet.
Oh,
how do you say his name?
Chalamet.
Yeah, that's
Timothy
Isn't that him?
That's my husband.
Oh wow, Zeno.
Okay.
Listen.
What the
fuck? Okay. Let's oh wait, Degrassi's giving recommendations. Watch Mark Romanek's Never Let Me Go for Clone Rights or Michael Bay's The Island. Yeah, that's one of Michael Bay's actually good movies.
Max is gonna clone Robert Barnett.
No. I'm trying to get Robert on the show.
Those kids are older than you now. No, I think, matter of fact, that's funny, Will, that you said that. There was just some shit today that I guess she just hit 18 today. Or yesterday, Millie Bobby Brown and like
people being creepy.
All these creepy motherfuckers, dude. Yeah, man. And I'm just like, I could never look at, and even at, dude, I've been watching.
She was trending on Twitter yesterday.
Yeah, well, and then you know, I don't want to, you know, Mecca the Hut.
Overrated.
She made a video talking about if you don't like it, don't be posting pictures. And I'm like, wow, do you know how stupid you sound right now?
Whoa, no, she didn't.
Yeah, I swear to God, Eddie made a whole video about it.
Yeah, she basically said that you're asking for it.
You're asking for it if you dress sexy. Yeah, you're not allowed to dress good, look good if you're a public figure. You got to
go. She's overrated.
No, she didn't. She did.
She absolutely did.
I swear she did. Eddie made a video about it. Yeah.
Oh,
and I just thought that's kind of weird. Just like the creepy people that had the clock for when Britney was going to be legal. And I mean,
they had a clock, they had a countdown.
Yeah. Oh,
yep.
they all those young actresses
I
had
didn't
that.
know this shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of sick fuckers out there, man.
Man,
There really are.
But... know that, bro.
What, is it like the fucking doomsday clock? Like Jesus fucking Christ.
And I don't know, man. That's one person. Like I can't hold it in.
I'm like almost curious, but I'm like I don't want to subject.
Yeah, she's like that's one person. Like I have a seething hatred for that girl, and
she's slow on funds right now, so she wants attention. Because
that's really probably.
I also saw something on Twitter.
Well, if you think about it, like her parents,
she is getting really desperate for funds. That's what it is.
Well, her parents take most of the money. If you think about it.
Really?
No, I'm not talking about Millie Bobby Brown. She's a little adorable girl, but I look at her like the way I look at my daughter. I don't look at young women like that.
Know this, and that is.
I'm talking about Mecca the Hut.
I don't even want to hear about this anymore.
Where the fuck's Mecca the Hut? I'm gonna look at her.
Mecca Random.
But
yeah, Max is gonna.
Protoss is saying I did not even know that was a thing. I really did not.
It was a thing a long time ago. You don't know that?
That's always been a thing. That's been a thing since like Britney and
Dino
Christina.
XXL, $10. Max, get yourself some YouTube Premium already.
Matter of fact, they did it for the Olsen twins.
But don't you think, Zeno, though? But that might ruin the show because sometimes we get weird ads that are funny. It might ruin the show. Isn't that part of?
True.
Is
that's
it?
True.
Aren't the weird ads part of the?
No, it's time to get yourself some YouTube Premium, bro.
I got to be honest. I was okay not having YouTube Premium when you could skip the commercial after 5 seconds, but now they're making you wait for 15 seconds, then throw a second commercial in there, and then you can skip it. You're not going to waterboard me, man. This ain't Guantanamo. You're not going to torture me with your shitty ads.
It's getting too political.
Ew, really, Degrassi? Shirley Temple? Ew.
What the fuck?
Wait
Oh
a
my
second. Is that
gosh.
why she was saying something about Shirley
Yes, that's
Temple
why
on
she don't
Twitter?
have Shirley Temple.
Because I'm like,
yes,
what the
yes,
hell is she
yes.
talking about Shirley Temple for?
Yep, that's
Oh
why.
my
Yep.
fucking hell!
That's a weird thing.
I
yeah.
want to leave the internet now.
Max,
I
the
wanna leave the
Olsen
internet.
twins had one when they were still on Full House.
Okay, I'm moving on.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
get back
a
to
disgusting practice.
Oh my! I really had
and
no idea. I had no
there's
idea.
there's just a lot of piece of shit. There's a special place in hell for those men. Don't worry.
Yeah. Oh, sounds
Was
off.
announced.
Mecca
It's
Random
muted.
said
As
that.
Black
Chubby,
I have to move on because I'm disturbed.
No, yeah, but Chubby asked. I'm gonna tell him one more time. Look, here's what Mecca Random made a video saying. Look at what Millie Bobby Brown's wearing for her birthday. Now Millie Bobby Brown is complaining that people are sliding up in her DMs and saying all this sexual stuff now to her that it's legal. And she's asking people to stop. And she shouldn't be dressing like that. And she shouldn't want to be a Hollywood
Bro,
celebrity.
she was dressing like that, like she was, you know.
I just looked up who that was. Oh, it's that bitch. Oh, fuck yeah, fuck that shit. I don't give a shit.
But I think any woman, no
That's
matter
a-
how sexy they dress, there's laws against that shit, homie. Just because she had a sexy skirt on doesn't mean she was air quotes asking for it. You know what I mean? Like that shit don't fly, man. And for Mecca to be like, well, you shouldn't be a public figure then, and you shouldn't be dressing pretty, and you shouldn't be doing that. It's just like, wow, you just want to piss people off. I mean, this is the same chick that was talking about Autumn. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
this chick's not right in the head, dude.
She has no bar that she doesn't go.
Yeah.
It's for fun. She wants attention. She's hurting for money
this
right
chick's
now.
just not right in the
She
head.
was attacking Brie Larson.
Her
today,
and her
so-
70-year-old boyfriend. They're not in the same league. They have zero class, guys. I thought it was weird that was. I thought you guys saw Eddie's video. He did a great video about it today. Don't
No,
you
I
guys
didn't check
watch Eddie? He's putting out some of his best content lately.
Not all the time, no. Sometimes. I will. He's almost at 1K. I think he's like 25 away almost. Yeah. All right, let's watch this.
Yes, let's watch this, and we can talk about how tonight at
In
midnight
September
the
of
Batman drops on streaming.
2014, 8 years ago, getting close to 8 years.
Are you guys? Who's gonna watch it day one?
I don't know.
I'm watching it the second it drops, dude.
Wait, will it be on
Second
binge?
drops.
What's that?
Wait, will it be on binge?
It'll
Will
be
it be
on
on
HBO
binge?
Max. HBO Max.
HBO Max. RJ, are
Well,
you gonna
no,
watch it again?
they don't
day
have
one?
HBO Max in
Oh, and they'll be able to watch it on
Okay.
whatever they
We
have in
don't have it in
Australia. They can
Australia.
rent it or something for like $3 or something like that.
Yeah, they're fucking racist. Yeah.
Okay, calm down, Axel. RJ,
I'm joking.
Yeah.
No,
Are
do
you
you
gonna
know,
watch it
Max?
again
Do you know how
day
many
one?
friends I
Yeah,
have
probably, yeah.
overseas and like Julie in Ireland and
yeah.
friends in the UK, like Kaylee, and friends in Australia that don't get HBO Max? That like if they could get HBO Max, I would give them my shit and let them watch it. You know what I mean?
Ramblin' Man wants it too. Yeah.
Yeah, and like Julie still hasn't seen the Batman. She's pissed.
All right.
It's just like
7.5 years ago is when Dwayne Johnson was announced as Black Adam. So 1 month before Flash movie got announced, Dwayne Johnson was announced.
Let's go DC.
Let's go DC. Always with that timetable, moving so
Making
quick.
it right. Using your time.
Hey Ryan,
What's up?
are
Yeah,
you looking forward to Black Adam?
It's a party. What about Black Adam?
Are you looking forward to it?
Yeah.
More importantly, congrats on getting noticed by Zack Snyder, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right, yeah.
That's
Wasn't
right.
even-
I
I
forgot.
didn't think that was
gonna
gonna happen or anything. I was like,
I was
okay.
gonna do a solo video for that, but yeah, let's watch that clip that you released.
Fuck
in-
yeah.
Yes,
Oh, I didn't even release. It wasn't even me that released it.
Nicotina.
So.
Nicotina.
Yeah, it was
That was
Nicotina that
Nicotina.
released
Give
it.
Ryan a round of applause. That's great.
Yeah, thank
But
you.
it's but you put a lot of work into that clip that was released, though.
Yeah, so we're gonna release the project next month.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know. If
So
it
that's
was
our
for sure.
target. Our target is
Wow,
is
they're
next month.
actually. I can attest to talking to them privately behind the scenes that was a goal of theirs.
Mhm.
So I'm
So
very happy
everything-
to hear that you're
on schedule.
close on schedule. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not
So
like
we're happy
me. I
about
can't. I can't even get to the stream on schedule. Ask RJ.
that.
Right, does Ray Porter voice Darkseid?
I can't say anything.
Yeah, we
I wish I could tell you something, but I'm under.
Let's be
I
careful.
can't say
Let's be
anything.
careful.
Am I in the movie?
I-
Let me guess.
I
Sam
leave that-
Benjamin. Sam Benjamin is Hal Jordan.
I can't
He
say
can't
anything.
say anything. He can't say anything,
He
man.
just keeps trying.
Like,
Yes,
Andre
Wednesday
is
card.
just-
Wednesday
is
card.
aiming a sniper
listen.
at him right now.
hey,
Andre is
Anthony,
aiming a sniper. at
be
him,
respectful that they are doing the best they can, and they have to be careful. So they just, because they want it to come out and not have any issues. So they're going to do whatever they need to. I know for a fact because Ryan's been drawing, constantly to make this happen for everyone.
Sure, I was actually drawing today, so yeah.
So he really doesn't want to do anything that's going to raise alarm bells now, for sure.
Is there a way to buy the book?
Is there a way to buy it?
Ryan?
No, he is not friends with me. He liked something that I contributed to, and that's that's still cool. It's still really cool.
Was there copyrighted music in it? The clip? That's the only
thing.
In
the clip, yes. In the clip,
okay,
yes.
So I could show it without the music, though.
Yeah, you can show it without the music. Yeah.
Okay, let's look at it because it's great.
It's Junkie XL music. Yeah.
Amazing. Hold on a sec, because Warner Brothers, Warner Brothers will.
Yeah, you got to kind of skirt around them a little bit,
Well, I do want to. What do you think about my prediction about the $1 billion box office for Black Adam? Because there's not this baggage with this project.
There's not baggage with the project, but to be honest, and I love that he's doing it or whatever, but Dwayne really doesn't pull in money. That's why he keeps jumping from franchise to franchise to franchise, because he's trying to find that one, and he's hoping again. No, I'm sorry, but this project, this Black Adam project, is like 13 years later, right? Like when he did that poll where you text like option 1 if you want him for Captain Marvel, option 2 Black Adam, and Black Adam 1, but then Warner Brothers never really went through with it. And it just kind of, it was shelved for a while. And I'm not saying he's too old to portray the villain or whatever, or anti-hero or whatever he's going to be. But I do think that I think it'll be a good movie. I don't know if it'll be like great. Like I certainly don't think it'll be like a multiverse of madness or No Way Home or anything like that, because it hasn't really. They haven't really built anything yet. This is a sort of a first outing after the.
It'll be average.
Well, we want to thank Lewis. All right.
Yeah, Lewis is great.
I sleep at 3 or 4 a.m. way past the time for sleep. I live in the UK, England. Yeah, thank Lewis. And let me know, Lewis, if you enjoy MME International, which I really try to. I really love the international community. We love you too, Lewis. Thanks for supporting the show. So give me feedback on that show as well. All right.
Awesome.
Yes. So Zeno saying you're a true DC fan.
Oh, that's a lot coming from Zeno. That is a lot. Thank you. Unless that's a slight.
No, it's not. It's not.
I'm just joking. But yeah, I mean, I hope all the best for it. I am excited to see Black Adam. But I don't think it's going to hit $1 billion.
I think there's enough.
Why is that the new number?
No, I think anyone. I'm telling you, man. I think anyone who thinks this movie is going to make $1 billion. Now, I'm not saying it's going to flop, but if you think this movie is going to make $1 billion, when no other DC movie outside of Aquaman has ever hit $1 billion, and you got names like Superman and Batman, but you think Black Adam's going to hit $1 billion?
Yeah.
Nah, man, no.
It doesn't. It's not fighting with the bat.
It would make $1 billion if they were building up the whole Henry Cavill thing, but they're not.
Also,
that would be a lot.
I'll take it.
And I told you this, Max. I told you this. If it was
really
releasing in that prime summer movie season spot, I think it would have done better. But now it's being released in October, which is a very.
I mean, the only competition it has is the Halloween thing, right?
Unless it's a really bad movie.
No, there's Halloween. There's Halloween Ends and Across the Spider-Verse.
Oh, okay. Well, Across the Spider-Verse is going to have the kids. The kids are going to go see that.
Now, I could see that one maybe making $1 billion.
That could make a shit ton of money, yes. Because, I mean, again, dude, I'm sorry, but Spider-Man, Batman, and well, not Superman so much anymore, but Batman and Spider-Man, they bring in the money. So
I don't even know what Andre. I don't even know what they said. That's my prediction. I just think that there's no baggage. It's a fresh.
The only way that this thing can make $1 billion is if
it's been a while since
legs.
Batman came out. I mean, what's between that and there's a lot of time between there, and there's not another project for a while after that.
It's 45 days. It's going to be on HBO Max in 45 days too.
The Rock Dwayne Johnson being a superhero, I think it's going to be a big hit for him.
It'll be a hit. It
I
would
think
make
I think
enough- it
everyone's
would
going to
make
be
enough money
shocked
to
except
warrant
for Max.
sequels. It'll make enough money to warrant sequels.
It
But,
has to
I
be
mean,
good though.
It has to be a good.
That's
I was
the
gonna say,
caveat.
it has
If it's
to be a good
really
movie, it
bad,
has to have legs.
it's not going to make $1 billion. But
Oh,
if
yeah,
it's
I'm
above
sorry,
if it doesn't have to be amazing, above average, I think it's going to have legs.
I just got to put this on. So,
all right, here we go. Wow!
All right, now we can stream.
Now you're like me.
Yeah, but the thing you forgetting.
Is that the Hasbro one?
Hasbro.
Is that the Hasbro Mandalorian helmet?
I'm not a Mandalorian. I can take my helmet off.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is, we know Black Adam is going to be HBO Max in 45 days too, so it's not going to have a lot of time.
It's a character that a lot of people like, and The Rock's a huge star, but he's not.
Okay, think about this. He's going to have the Super Pets that are going to come out in July, and he's in it. You know, he's in it. That little guy that always tags along with him is in it. Kevin Hart. You've got Keanu Reeves that's going to be in it. Do I think that that's going to make $1 billion? No. Do I think that's going to have numbers that are anywhere close to the Spider-Verse? No. I think it's going to be a fun movie for kids. I think they're going to enjoy it, and I think it's just going to be it's going to be like a normal release. It might make some Pixar money.
Well, let's look at your work here. So he drew all.
I didn't do this. That's Jim Lee.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Jim Lee. And that's the black and white. So Nicotina was actually showing this off, saying, "Hey, this is the original that was on Zack Snyder's storyboards."
Okay. All right. Let's watch. Oh. Damn it! Did that get me copyright? This is you.
That's me.
Yes. Yes. That's really cool.
So yeah. So the original black and white Jim Lee. The second one that was colored was also done by our colorist, and then he used the same coloring that he did for this image onto mine. And then we had another guy animate it, and yeah, so that's pretty much that's the sort of tone that you're going to see in the project as it goes forward. There's a lot of really cool things that our animator was able to do, and really make it sort of interactive, more entertaining than just looking at a stagnant photo or shot. So, and then it's got music, it's got some dialogue, it's got we have a narrator that's going to be reading the storyboard as it goes. So
it's you, right? No, I'm playing.
Hey, I mean, I've done some TV work before, but no, it's not me narrating.
Okay.
What do you think of Black Adam?
Tito says Black Adam over Batman money. Do you think? Is that a good? That's not $1 billion.
No.
So
No. He's like Black Atom. Is he? That's not...
you think it was like 750
Oh,
million?
Black Adam. Oh,
make
sorry.
sense.
I read Black Adam too. Oh, that's cool. Axel.
Yeah, that's we're all putting.
Got the Homecoming. Got the Homecoming mask.
The PS4 one.
The PS4 looks like Homecoming.
Yeah, well,
cool.
That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I was almost going to get a Spider-Man mask before, and I didn't. That's a good one.
Oh,
can you see
you like
easily
the color
out of it?
filter? You like the yellow color in Black Adam or no?
Do I like what?
What?
The yellow filter in Black Adam, like the thing we saw. It looks weird. I don't like it.
I mean, every film has its own color grade. And that's just the color grade that they chose. Maybe they chose that because of the it made the golds pop, on screen more.
Egypt is not yellow, but
it's got an Egyptian background.
I mean, if you look at like The Mummy or The Mummy Returns, that's got a sort of an orange filter.
And what about Age of Ultron as well? Let's go like that.
I don't remember.
In some parts, maybe. I remember there was a lot of cool shots.
In the final battle and the Hulkbuster scene, I
gotta look back into it.
Well, Hans is saying, so you're saying that The Rock is surrounded by a bunch of other great actors that will bring everyone in?
No.
I think The Rock could bring him in too.
Like Fast and Furious a little bit, yeah.
Pierce
well,
Brosnan
he did it first. If you guys remember, when The Mummy Returns came out, a big hit that it took with that money was because the Scorpion King, The Rock, was going to make his little appearance. A lot of people didn't know he was only going to be in it for like 13 seconds, and it pissed people off. And the CGI at the end was horrible, but he got a whole movie just off of that. And people were excited, man. Like, people were really excited. I'll bet an extra $100 million came just because The Rock was in it. Because people
Yeah,
weren't
no,
all
he
pumped
does
for the
bring
Mummy
in
at the
people.
time. You know,
But I mean, if you look at Jungle Cruise, Jungle Cruise didn't really do much.
no,
Look at the Hobbs and Shaw. I saw that.
yeah,
It was not good.
Red Nile, not great.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. The is that the one with Ryan Reynolds and
Red
Gal
Note
Gadot?
really good.
Yeah, it's
that movie, dude. I watched that one. It was just like
But
it
it
was
did really
meh
good
at
though.
best.
It did good for
So-
streaming, but what
It
I
did
mean,
good for
Bro,
streaming,
that's
but it wasn't a
streaming
great
though. That's
film.
not box office.
but like $1 billion, man.
Yeah.
Look.
I mean,
all
that's
I'm
asking a
saying
lot
is,
for him.
These are, and guys, a lot of this is pre-pandemic numbers. Okay, you didn't get it with Man of Steel. You put Batman and Superman in the same friggin' movie with Wonder Woman and Lex Luthor and Doomsday and couldn't get $1 billion. But you think this guy Black Adam's gonna bring you $1 billion just because The Rock's starring in it?
Well,
I
also,
don't
Black
see
Adam
it.
is not a very well-known character. There's not a lot of people who are aware of who Black Adam is, other than he's a Captain Marvel / Shazam villain. That's kind of it. He doesn't make the Injustice League or anything like that. All the time. He's not ingrained in pop culture.
I mean, he's very known in Injustice.
I mean, Venom.
I would love it if it did. I just
more people
can't
know
see it.
Venom than they do Black Adam. I'll tell you that.
Can you imagine how can you imagine? Aquaman blew me away. And it was a very fun movie. I thought it was going to suck. I used to never like Aquaman. Aquaman was a really fun movie, but you got to remember who directed that shit. Okay, that probably had a lot to do with why it made $1 billion.
Funny, Will. Funny. Dr. Doom
And I just can't. DC would sit back and go, man. So Black Adam can pull in $1 billion, but we put Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman all in the same movie. Justice League didn't even make that. Either of them. It's like I just don't see it happening for a character like Black Adam.
Right.
And Shazam wasn't a huge hit. What did it make? 400 million?
Yeah.
Yep.
Everyone disagrees with me. Okay.
I mean, I'm pulling for it. I think he's one of the coolest villains out there.
I'm a DC fan.
Maybe I'm just all hyped because I've been watching Young
level-headed.
Rock. I've been watching Young Rock, and I like that show.
Young Rock, these nuts.
No.
Okay.
So,
Well, that only
RJ,
put too many
are
viewers.
you wanted to talk about box office? Should we react to that? I guess we're done with Campia.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, the thing I wanted to talk about actually was the ramifications of this weekend's box office when it came to the Fantastic Beasts franchise.
Yeah.
And where,
40 million? That's
where Harry Potter goes from here, especially in the wake of the merger.
I don't know if Ezra Miller's going to make it for another one.
I haven't seen this one. I haven't seen that one, so I'm not sure what that means. But
I don't know. I haven't seen the movie either. To tell you the truth, I don't care about Fantastic Beasts.
Well, yeah, no.
Harry Potter, I watched them all. Fantastic
that's what I'm
Beasts,
saying. Like, people
just
cared about
lost
the
my
Harry
interest.
Potter stuff, the Fantastic Beasts stuff. But in terms of franchises, Wizarding World is pretty important too. So the question is what they do with it, especially like new management's coming in.
Series on HBO Max. That's what I would think.
Or you do a sequel.
Or do you think people
sequel
call
series
blasphemy?
that takes place after the movies? With
Well, I think who plays Harry, the actor's name? He said
Daniel Radcliffe.
Daniel doesn't want to have anything to do with the sequel
until they drive a truckload of money to his house. Then
yeah, I mean he's trying to hold off. He's probably talked to Harrison Ford, and he's like hold out for the money.
Well, to be fair though, he's finally starting to go away from the typecasting. Like he's getting other roles.
Bro, can we just get adult Harry Potter? That's what we need.
He suffered the most from typecasting from that series. Well, I mean, everyone treats him like a kid.
Yeah. Well, he still kind of looks like a kid. He's very kiddish.
You think
he looks okay now.
I mean, come on. They were like, bro, grow a beard. They're like, dude, if you don't want to be seen like a kid, grow a beard.
Yeah, true.
All right, here's some news that everyone's gonna love. Everyone's gonna love this. 24. Keith Sutherland feels Jack Bauer's story is unresolved and would reprise his role. Please
You're not sharing the screen. You're not.
Please no. I like this series, but I'm not even showing. I'm boomering. Sorry. Keith Sutherland. I like Keith Sutherland. I like 24 at the beginning. That is a show that went on way too long. Why does he?
I have to be honest. I've never seen the show.
I didn't get it. I mean, I got it. It was a good idea for the time.
What is the show about?
It's a show that's sliced up into 24 episodes. Each episode is an hour, and it's what happens in one day of this man's life.
24 episodes?
Yeah, that's why it's
Yes.
called 24. It's 24 hours.
Fuck that. I'm
From
good.
this takes place in the hours of 1 to 2. This takes
I'm
place
good.
in the hours of 2 to 3.
Who
And
here
it-
seen it?
And
RJ,
so
have you
much
seen it?
shit can happen in 24 hours. I'm like, there's no way this much shit can happen in 24 hours.
This
period.
guy
No,
lives
I haven't
he's
seen
a
24. I'm
tremendous
not too
life.
interested in it, to be honest.
I've never seen anything.
Well, honestly, too, I
mean,
don't
hell,
think
we
in today's
lost 2
climate
hours
you
from
can
being
do
on
it
a stream.
because he's like a secret agent that will break the rules to get stuff and
Yeah,
stop
it was the
terrorists.
first couple
And you
seasons
can't
were
do that
okay.
anymore.
It was something good, but now it's like, nah, man. Even my mom used to have a hoodie that said Jack Bauer will save us all. Like she wore that hoodie. She was a huge mega fan of this show. And even she was like, yeah, nah, I don't want to see it again. When they brought it back not too long ago, they brought it back. Legacy, 24 Legacy or something like that. They brought it back and it tanked. You know, I mean, the guy saved the world like 5 times. What does he mean? Jack Bauer still has more of a story to tell.
Hey, Justin.
He wants more money. It's like Jack Bauer has more money to bring in.
Wow, what's
Hi.
going on there, Justin?
Oh, nothing. Not
Okay.
much.
Well,
how are
well,
you?
Great. We're doing great. Zeno says Moon Knight, what a snooze fest that turned out to be. Actually, is a great segue for the next article.
What's
Because
wrong
I
with
actually,
Moon Knight?
Well, here.
It exists. That's why.
No, I want to like it though. I'm not a hater. I'm just like
I think it's perfectly fine.
To be honest with you, I guess the best praise that I can give it, and it is sort of a mess show. It's okay. It's okay, but it's the only one out of all of the ones that have come out on Disney Plus that I'll be like, I can rewatch this. Well, there's things that I miss or whatever, or like, oh, I'd like to kind of watch that again because of the multiple personality kind of aspect of it. Other than that, it's not. It's okay. It's not
fucking
like
movie. Did I even do the movie on Disney Plus?
No.
It's
This
fucking
is
supposed to be
an
a
article
movie.
that kind of intrigued me. As like after thinking about it, I'm like, I think it would have made a cooler movie.
Why?
You can't do that in
Isn't
2 hours.
Doesn't that mean there's less story to tell though? Kinda.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be the issue?
I haven't watched one episode of it yet, guys. I was just saving it. But
Yeah, I haven't watched
I know
it
what
either.
Ryan means by that because I've tried to go back and rewatch a lot of the Marvel stuff.
Yeah.
And the only thing I can rewatch for some reason is I got a really soft spot for Hawkeye, but I'll go back and watch
I couldn't even get through
Peacemaker.
Hawkeye the first time.
I've watched Peacemaker 4 times already all the way through.
Oh, wow.
4 times I've watched Peacemaker. So I don't know. Maybe
There's a lot of saying Moon Knight is boring. Some are saying it's solid.
It's not horrible, but it's not exciting at all.
No, the acting is great. Like Ethan.
One of the
Hawke,
biggest problems that I have
Oscar Isaac.
is every time he like goes into his little slump or whatever, you miss out on all the action. So I'm like, that sucks. I was like, that's cheap. He's like, what happened? Everybody's dead. I'm like, okay, cool for the first time, maybe second time, but after that, it's just a gimmick.
Yeah. Oh, Rhea says there are some cool visuals and concepts, but the movie gets more interesting. And yeah, Zeno, you're right. RJ, remember when Feige said it's going to be brutal, and Zeno's calling him out on that. It's not.
maybe
brutal.
the last 2 episodes will be. Well,
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to judge this a complete package. I mean, thus far, it's. I mean, the first episode there was a lot of blood. I mean, remember like the scene where like he wakes up and there's the blood over his head. There's like all these dudes laid out dead on the floor.
With
like,
the exception of the hallway scene in the first season of Daredevil, it took me a long time to get into that show because it was such a slow burn. But by the last 4 or 5 episodes, it got brutal, man.
Well, this is a good question for all the MCU shows. Out of any of them, do you think any of them should have been a movie? To me,
you can't do that.
I don't know how you can tell that kind of a story in 2 hours, man. 2.5 hours. If you want actual
character driven, Loki could have been a movie.
Loki could have.
They could have.
But Loki was already established, Ryan.
Yeah.
That's
what I'm saying. I think it would have been easier for them to adapt that into a film.
These people like Wanda and Falcon and Winter Soldier, they've all been in the movies leading up to these shows.
Yeah.
Moon Knight's something completely different, introducing an entire new IP. Like people. I think you kind of have to like tell it as a story and not.
Batman doesn't wear shorts like that.
You don't know that.
It's leg day.
It's leg day.
Do you think he just works out in the outfit? No.
That's a cool cow, Axel.
Yeah.
What's with the butter chicken?
Oh, it's a movie I made. It's pretty cool.
Butter chicken.
He's like, I liked everything butter chicken.
So everyone disagrees with
His
that.
name is Butter Chicken.
I haven't
because
watched it
everyone
yet,
likes
Max. Max, I haven't watched it yet. Honestly, I haven't watched one episode. I'm waiting to start binging it. Like I'm doing like I did Boba Fett. That way, when the things about Boba Fett I didn't like, I could power right through them and then meet up with you on finale night. I had fun doing that. You know, I'm gonna try to do the same thing with Moon Knight. I haven't watched one episode yet. I've heard the ladies talk about it. Like Ashley and Rhea got this show where they talk about the best 5 moments. And they make me want to watch it. And I don't really care about spoilers, so I'll watch the show, but I'm still going to binge it later on, man. But everybody that I've talked to said it's like a really slow burn.
Well, where would you rank it in your shows, RJ, for Marvel shows? Where would you so far?
Oh, jeez. Get back to me in a couple weeks. I don't think I can nail it down right away.
And RJ's favorite, your favorite, if I'm not mistaken, RJ, is you loved Loki, didn't you? That was your favorite.
I did. Loki was probably my favorite
for
of all
me.
of them, yeah.
And Loki for me was a hard watch. You know, I don't know why. It was just a hard watch for me.
For me, it's in my top 3 right now. I'm gonna see the last 3 episodes.
But I love Hawkeye. I think Hawkeye is great, man. I don't know why. I know it's a little cheesy and campy, and a lot of people don't like it. But then again, I'm the guy that likes the shitty Marvel movies nobody likes. I'll go back and watch Eternals.
Yeah,
I'll go back and watch Iron Man 2 over and over. And people are like, Chris, how can you like this shit? I don't know, man. Iron Man.
It looks like the Invisible Man is Batman because
I was gonna say if you take away the ears, he looks like Snake Eyes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a cool mask.
All right, Miss Superior.
I mean, the show ends on May 4th, so or whatever. So hey,
I don't know about you guys, but there's literally nothing about Moon Knight that makes me want to watch it at all. Like,
I like the premise. I like the actors. It's just that
I mainly watched it because of Ethan Hawke and Oscar Isaacs.
I think the thing that's letting me down so far is when he turns into Moon Knight.
Don't age me out, Rhea. Come on.
It's not exciting. It's not exciting yet. There's like very limited scenes with it.
There's nothing exciting. Why would I watch a show that's not exciting?
Because then you'll have seen.
No, I mean, there's like exciting.
Because I'll have seen it. I'm sorry. Unlike you, I don't want to waste my time.
Well, hold on though. Like, I think it's a bit hyper. I think it's a bit hyperbolic to say like there's nothing interesting in the show, though. I mean, like there is stuff going on. Again, it's more so like it's about building a mystery. Like there's intrigue going on. The problem,
the guy should have like looked out the window,
yeah,
and saw Ethan Hawke like, oh no, he is digging.
Well, no, the problem with the structure, of these shows.
Let RJ finish.
The problem with the structure of these shows is that they build up such a big mystery that if the payoff doesn't work out in the last 2 episodes, it makes the whole thing underwhelming.
I agree.
That's the problem with the structure of all these shows. So I would hope at least that the last 2 episodes live up to expectations. That way I can look back and say, okay, I understand now why there was a build up to this, right? But if it doesn't nail that ending, then we're gonna have a problem.
I know I didn't say there was nothing. It's funny the way she said it. She's like,
"Oh no, Justin, you're fine. I was just explaining. I was trying to understand
nostalgia.
Yeah, because I didn't want you to think like nothing was going on. It's just more about mystery and intrigue."
Oh, okay. Because I haven't seen it, so I don't know if it's secretly interesting. But everything that people are talking about when I hear it, I'm like, okay, that doesn't sound exciting at all, and I have better things to watch.
Okay.
I was like that, guys. I was like
then
that.
Don't watch it.
I was super hyped for it, John.
Yeah,
that trailer dropped for Stranger Things this week. I had never seen an episode of Stranger Things.
So who wants this?
So
what the fuck? Is she smoking crack? Okay.
Whoa, wait, what did the headline say?
What is it
say?
What the hell's going on?
I think
somebody should arrest that man.
Arrest that man, bro. Arrest him. Take him to jail. You're gonna just.
So
this doesn't look like it's your first time doing this, Axel. It looks like you do this all the time.
This is not his first time. He's got catalog videos of him doing this.
He trains every night.
Yeah.
He trains every night.
He's like that.
He's a martial artist. He's like Kick-Ass. He's the deaf from Kick-Ass.
I'm waiting for him to accidentally hit the camera. Oh wow, he got close there. How close can you go? He's too. You can't see.
Oh man,
that will break the fucking laptop if you throw that shit.
I don't want you to break your phone.
I got something else.
No, he's really. What are you trying?
Wait, would she want to start the Marvel?
I don't want it
Universe?
this
Oh
close
my
up
God.
of your bedroom.
What
I'll tell you this much.
Oh, wow.
Whoa!
Where
What
did
the
he come
hell?
from?
Did you just see that shit?
Yeah,
Wait,
man.
I didn't see him coming. Wait a second. There's
what
some
happened?
freaky deaky
He had a
shit
bat
there.
pellet. Oh, he dropped his weapon. Look
No,
Wait,
when he
what
came
happened? I
back
wasn't
on this-
looking.
When he came back on the screen, I didn't see him come in the frame. He just popped
That's
in.
because he's been training as Batman. So
He's
That was
Batman, bro.
shit.
He's a martial artist.
Are those pool noodles?
What the hell?
Yo,
Whoa.
We actually-
oh my God! You about to break the?
That's why he
laptop,
calls
yo.
himself Axel.
Yo,
That's true. That's true.
Okay.
I'm scared.
Can I have my stream back? Man, he's taking over.
Wow.
bro. She wants to start what? So really
You're the
wants
one
what?
doing it.
Say I am vengeance.
I'm vengeance on the night.
Wow, you almost sounded. That was actually really good. The first one. That kind of
Oh, that
how
was
he
good.
sounds.
What's the trigger?
Tell me, do you bleed?
You know, like
I was
falafel.
strong in the dark.
You know how that's
Falafel.
They don't like falafel. Your kids don't like falafel.
Okay, so who here wants a Williams family
Ryan makes
cinematic
me
universe?
fucking laugh
What
every
the
time I'm on here.
Fuck is this?
RJ, this
Oh,
might make this
no.
week in bullshit.
She
You
needs
know.
to sit down.
Yeah, it's a good contender.
Who needs a cinematic universe about?
I
look,
think she.
I'm
Okay,
after
hold
her.
on. I think what she's
You're
just
gonna
saying
defend
is
this?
that she thinks they could make more movies like
They could do
with these
autobiographies
same-
about the girls
with these
now.
same with these same actresses when they get older playing the
Yeah.
actual Serena and Venus Williams, like actual movies about.
Are they
like, the
really
tennis
that
players.
interesting? I mean, I'm happy she's a star.
Hey,
and
have
she's
you guys seen King Richard?
No,
I haven't
I have
watched
not
It's
it.
a really
it's
good
a
movie.
movie.
It's a really good
Oh,
movie.
okay.
It's really good.
I seen it.
I know because like the whole Oscar thing kind of overshadowed the movie, but it
Mm.
is. I swear to you, it is one of Will Smith's best performances.
No,
It's a
I
really
love
good
I
performance.
love the Williams sisters. I can remember when Venus was the big deal. Serena was still very young, and I remember watching them win their. They would get so close to winning a Grand Slam, and they wouldn't get it, and then all of a sudden they just started winning all of them. I mean, I watched these girls grow up, and I used to be a tennis fan back when it was like, Kafelnikov and all these guys, Pete Sampras, like. And their life is interesting, but I don't know if it's like universe interesting. Like, let's make a movie about every character in the Serena, Venus. I mean, okay, fine. Then I want to then get gritty with it. I don't want to hear about all your trials and tribulations and how it's so hard to be rich. I don't want to hear that bullshit.
Will says Chris Rock can't handle the cinematverse.
I mean, hey, Chris
You
Rock
can't
ain't
handle the truth.
nobody. I'm like, Chris Rock is doing his thing.
Oh wow, Degrassi, stop saying you saw stuff ahead of time. You're making me upset now.
Wait, what did he say?
He says he's saying he already saw Maverick.
Wait, what?
With Mel Gibson.
Degrassi,
Yeah, that's an old movie.
No,
he's talking
Mel
about Top
Gibson.
Gun.
Top Gun Maverick.
That's the one I'm looking forward to most of all, even more than Doctor Strange, man. I'm looking forward.
I don't think it would do good.
I don't. I mean,
Doctor
I've
Strange.
seen some of the footage with him, and to be honest, outside of like the Mission Impossible movies, this is the only one where he does look fucking old. I mean, he looks fucking.
It might
old.
be intentional though, because he's like meant to be training like the new young.
Maybe.
group
I know
of
when I was a kid,
aviators.
the only movie I've ever watched more than Top Gun is Aliens. That's it. Not even The Crow, not
Degrassi,
Star
are you
Wars.
being? Do you think Grassi's being legit here? He always says he sees stuff.
I mean, he works for the industry, Max. So he knows his shit.
I don't.
I was blubbering man baby through many parts of Maverick. So was my business partner. We couldn't look at each other. Wow. I hope that's true. That's the point.
So a lot of tears will be shed.
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe
it's coming out.
because of,
It's coming out in May, so I don't.
Yeah,
think
and
it will
May
do that much
27th,
money.
and I've been waiting. They keep putting it back, and
Well, that's because they're the merger's coming, and so they're pushing it back until after the merger's completed.
It was made by Paramount, so
I know has nothing to do with the merger.
Well, who's your? I got super hyped for it last night after my interview with Sean, our guest the other night. He was really hype on it and talking about the 8 IMAX cameras in this fighter jets. I'm like, wow, that's gonna look great.
Cool. Sure, I guess.
Top Gun Maverick trailer looks cringe. I don't know.
It does. No, wait, no, it doesn't. Holy shit, I'm sweating in this.
Watching the.
So I have some Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 news.
It's gonna be trash.
Why is it gonna be trash?
I don't know. I'm Batman.
I'm hoping it's better than the second one. The
second one was
Second
better
one
than the
wasn't
first
that
one.
great.
The second one,
no,
second one is better than the first one.
No. The only part of the first one that I don't like is the dance thing at the end. I thought that was ridiculous.
I think Ito is a much better villain than Ronan. That's what helped that movie be a lot better, in my opinion.
But he wasn't really a villain until like the very end when he was like trying to eat him or some shit.
Well, no,
he wasn't a villain.
He was manipulating him the entire time.
He was manipulating him, yeah. No, I get that, but he wasn't. Well, go ahead.
Degrassi's giving us breaking news. I saw it last August. Part 3 is greenlit and partially shot to be announced.
How the fuck is shot? This didn't even make no fucking money.
Well, did you hear the story though about Maverick? They shot 800 hours of footage.
Oh yeah, 800 hours.
Yeah, so I mean,
for part 3,
you could placate some of that for like a part 3 if you wanted to. Use some of that footage.
Is Val Kilmer gonna be in part 3?
Yeah, Val Kilmer's in part 2. He's in Maverick.
He is.
So.
He's in Maverick.
So he's not in 3?
I don't know.
I don't know if he survives.
He's gonna die in an explosion.
Well, he's also old and can't talk, Anthony.
I actually have a source. I could run with that clickbait. Maverick,
There you go. There's your next thumbnail.
Yeah, thank you, Degrassi. Degrassi, follow me on Twitter.
Sometimes the shit this dude in your chat says, man.
What? Who? Which one?
This Anthony Cheeseman dude, man. The shit he says is so.
What do you say? What do you say?
I allow it. It's the best heart Marvel.
Oh no, I just think it's funny, man, that there's someone out there that's that much, that. I don't know, man. Like out of all the Avengers movies and Endgame and Infinity War and
I thought you were talking about this comment
and Civil War.
I thought you were talking about the Black Adam comment.
Black Adam
Guardians 1 is the best Marvel team up movie.
And all that was destroyed at the beginning of the film in the second one when they were all singing and everything was like Kumbaya. I was like, this is stupid. At the beginning of Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and they were all singing the songs and dancing along and just like, what? I was like, this is dumb. It started off on a bad note for me.
Well, Guardians of the Galaxy, Karen Gilliam swears she's not the one pranking James Gunn. Everyone thinks it's me. It's
who knew? I didn't even know James Gunn was getting pranked. That's
Pickle Rick shows up. No clue who's doing this.
It's because
every day
they put all that music stuff in those Guardians movies, guys. You got to understand how musically themed Star-Lord's life is supposed to be. It revolves around music. Everything that he got from his mom, her gift, was music to him. They use music for a lot of the exposition in that movie that you gotta pay attention to. So the dance-off thing was kind of meh, but when they're singing, I don't mind. And the beginning of Guardians 2, I thought was fun. You got little baby Groot, dancing.
Again, I was like, this is too cutesy. Not for me.
Well, we got
and how many songs could she have given him before? She. Well, I mean, he got fucking taken, right? So he can't go back.
It was the first mixtape. Well, the first mix, the first awesome mix was like Star-Lord's personal selection of music. The second one was the gift from his mom. The second one was more.
Did he listen to those? Did he listen to those?
The third one is that Awesome Mix Volume 3. It's going to be Yondu's music because Yondu was the one who gifted him that. He was going to give it to him before
basically
he died.
an iPod. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even the scene where they show where they show Ego in human form driving that Mustang, and you see Star-Lord's mom. Quill's mom singing out the T-tops. That scene's there to let you know how like musically inclined this woman was and how music kind of
that's funny. Those
so like wait, I got a question. Did he listen to like the same songs for like 20 or so years?
He listened to the same few tapes that he had, yeah. That's why he was so mad and went back in the first one to get his Walkman. He didn't care about the Walkman, he cared about the tape that was in it, That dude had taken his Walkman. That came from his mom. All his music was handed down to him, and he made his personal favorites from his mom's music that he grew up listening. We're all that way. Does nobody? Everything I listen to now is a product of something that my parents turned me on to, like REO Speedwagon or Journey or Black Sabbath or something like that. That all evolved into music, my musical taste. That's why I'm such a metalhead.
We're not going to watch this, but did anyone see this crap where they remake the Batman for $20?
No.
Oh, yeah, that's really funny.
Let's watch it. Let's watch it.
Well, it has music, so it's gonna get me.
Yeah,
Well,
you
you can
can't
mute it,
watch
right?
it.
What, like
Idiot.
James Gunn? He did Peacemaker, right? Look
No.
at all that old music that the new generation is getting a taste of now. Them old power ballads, that hair metal, those. I bet you a lot of people know who that is. Like people like Rhea are always going to know what that retro music is. But I bet a lot of other people are like, "Who's Cinderella?
Do you
Who's
really
Faster
wanna-
Pussycat? Who's Warren? Who's Poison? Who are these
Especially the theme song of
Wait a minute. All those bands are featured in Peacemaker.
Yeah, it's all.
All right. I'm
hair
sold.
metal.
I'm
Yeah.
sold.
The whole. Oh wait, you haven't seen it yet?
Nope.
Oh, dude, the whole thing is musically themed through 80s hair metal. 80s and early 90s hair metal.
All I heard was there's an eagle that hugs John Cena. I'm like, okay, that sounds ridiculous.
No, it's funny. There's some cheese in there, but it's so much more than that, Justin. Trust me. The soundtrack alone is worth it.
I'm in.
Yeah.
That's it's the little things. It's the little things that'll turn me off, but also turn me on. Wait a minute.
Yeah, it's. I just think it's
40.
over. And I'm sad to say it.
The dad of Fantastic Beasts. There you go. 42 minutes.
They should have pushed it back. I'm sorry. They should have pushed it to release after The Flash.
What?
Las Vegas.
That wouldn't help this movie.
Nothing would have.
Bro, it's going against Sonic, so of course it's gonna lose.
I'm just making fun of people.
Doc and Hanoi Rocks. I can't. There was some shit that I even got turned on. I didn't know who Las Vegas was.
You didn't?
I didn't know who Las Vegas was until I heard that last song where they show, that last scene, the very last scene in the series, the last episode where she comes forward and she's like, "My mom's Amanda Waller," blah blah blah. And
we have to cover something very important.
Yeah, very important. Very important.
It's Grace Randolph has released merchandise.
Oh, good lord.
Grace Randolph, what?
And I have to see what it is. To see
Let me
if I can
guess.
buy
It's
a
$50.
shirt.
It's $50 for a T-shirt.
No, it's probably her own mixtape that like.
Yeah,
she's like,
yeah.
whoa.
Yeah, didn't you want to watch her movie math video where she talked about the Harry Potter situation?
Push.
Yeah, once you say the French,
We can skip that. I just want to hear her talk about her T-shirts and merch.
So you want to skip the information that's important to go over T-shirts?
The only thing that she
covered
ever
already.
has given us that is worth any flip.
Bro, we
is
know the
movie
franchise
math.
is dead.
What do we?
It's not dead though. It's just a lot of things are up in the air. There's some things.
They should just take.
Dead.
They should just take 5 years off. They should take it.
They're not going to take 5 years off because they get the.
I'll
TV
take 3.
right?
I'll take 3 years.
No, because they get
Spelunk.
See, if I got rid of ads, we wouldn't see Splunk, Zeno. Splunk.
Splunk.
What the hell?
Well, I like to say Splunk. Well,
I want to see
Splunk
it.
is this my new sponsor.
When I drop something.
What
in the
is
toilet.
Splunk? I don't even know what the hell it is.
See, now
I'm
you're
lost.
interested. See, now you want to know.
Yep.
Can you use
How do you thrive in an unpredictable world?
Splunk.
I
Unlock
don't know.
innovation.
I don't know.
With
it's
the data platform for the hybrid world.
I still don't know.
It's fucking cameras.
Question. What?
Wait,
Get the fuck out of the way so I can read the question.
Is that Nick?
Oh, not Zupu again! Damn it!
Okay.
I hate the Zupu
Oh,
ads.
Well, there, she's in Midwell. She's in Midwell.
Well,
How does she do that? Does she cut back to when she starts talking? Because there's
whoa,
like the first second.
Well. So you can take
Hello and welcome
Hello!
Hello and welcome to
to week's movie map, where I think J.K. Rowling has some soul searching to do.
Soul-searching?
Yes, with the latest Fantastic Beasts movie debuting with an
She
all-time
doesn't
low.
give a shit. She's rich.
That's what I mean. Why, Grace?
She doesn't
Shut
care
the
anymore.
fuck up, Grace.
Oh, whoa.
I know I used to
Chris,
like her, but I'm
Chris.
not gonna sit here and be fucking SJW too. I'm not. Fuck her.
Oh, my
No,
God.
don't you?
The
no,
movie really did
You're gonna
bad
mess up my
because J.K.
class,
Rowling
Chris.
said some stuff about transgender people. Shut the fuck up.
Well,
That's
no,
so-
well,
Whoa.
hold on. Yeah, you got. Well, let's
I
hear
don't
her
wanna
take
get
on
to
it
that.
though, because I
Yeah.
don't know where she's going with this.
She
I just
shouldn't be
mentioned-
bringing it up, period.
Oh my God, Chris! I don't even want to get into that conversation.
This is
But it's
controversial.
that's what I mean.
Right
Nobody
here on
wants,
Movie
nobody
Men.
ever wants to get into the conversations
No,
that
because
need
I
to be
just don't-
had.
Well,
Oh my God!
But if she doesn't like the Snyder
Look at
Cut,
her
we
eye
can do a
makeup.
whole 3-hour stream about her, right?
Yeah, no, right? She got raccoon
Piss poor
eyes.
job.
You got raccoon eyes.
Oh,
I mean, it's just wrong for her. Look, J.K. Rowling has every right to think what anybody else has every right to think. Anybody can think what they're allowed to think. If she's going to sit here and try to say J.K. Rowling needs to rethink, come on, man. Everyone knows Grace is a huge feminist. She's a huge SJW. She's very progressive. I don't have a problem with that. A lot of my friends are very progressive. But if you're going to sit there, she sounds like, you know who she sounds like right now? The reverse Geeks and
Pinocchio from
Gamers.
Shrek.
She sounds like a reverse Geeks and Gamer right now. Geeks and Gamers are going to say the movie's going to flop because of that.
I should have skipped to the merch, RJ.
Yeah.
We haven't even got to the topic yet. Like
I know.
Yeah,
Okay.
could we
I hear
actually
you,
talk
Chris.
about
I
this?
hear. I don't want to talk about this specifically.
Grace has betrayed us all.
No, you said 3 words. No, she said 3 words, and then you went off on the whatever the fuck.
That's what she's mad about. Because I know.
How do you
I'm
know
not
that's what
stupid.
she's mad about? Like we're talking about
What
box
is
office
JK got?
numbers.
What? Okay, besides JK writing the book, why else would JK be losing money at the box office right now if it wasn't for what
movie's
people
losing
think she
money,
said?
Not her. She's fine. Unless she funded the whole thing herself, which she could do. But I don't know.
You know.
All right. Listen. I'm not blaming you, Chris. I really don't want to get in that conversation because it's a landmine, and I just wanted to.
I mean, WB is losing money.
All right. Well, let's just see what she says, and I might just skip to the merch.
No, start it over again. Let me hear it.
I don't want to start it over again.
I'm not going to say nothing. I'll mute my mic.
I want to hear that voice again.
I
might mute your mic.
I want to hear what she says again.
All right. God damn it! Wow. So.
Hello, and welcome to this week's Movie Math, where I think J.K. Rowling has some soul searching to do. Yes, with the latest Fantastic Beasts movie debuting with an all-time low for the entire franchise, and not just by a little bit. These have been substantial plummets with each installment of Fantastic Beasts. I think she's got to ask herself 3 questions, and I think the answers to these questions are pretty obvious. So they're somewhat rhetorical, but I'd be curious to hear what you think the answers to these questions are yourself. So number 1 is her aggressive stance on
you're right. You were right. Okay. Chris
Now,
was right.
here's another thing.
Okay.
I have a question. I'm not going to talk about the trans stuff no more.
Okay,
JK
thank
has
you,
every right
God.
to think what anybody else has a right. Everyone has a right to their own opinion. I'm
I
just
just
saying.
don't want to get into it.
Did JK Rowling? Of course you don't, Max. Of course you don't want to get into it. But did JK Rowling? No, it's a touchy subject. I mean it. I understand exactly why you don't want to get into it. I don't like talking about that stuff either.
Yeah.
But when she's going to come out and blatantly say that shit, did JK Rowling write that script?
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
Yeah, she did. She's a producer and wrote it.
She produced.
Did she write the script though? Did the book?
Yes, she wrote it. Yes,
yes. She writes.
Did the book? Was the book a bestseller?
Well, no. This isn't based on a book per se. Like she's the
screenwriter.
She's the screenwriter.
She was
she's
the screenplay. She wrote the screenplay. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
And she's saying that because now did any?
Well, do you really think that if it was a good movie that people still want to go just because of this angle? I honestly, I think
it's more about like the damage. I think what she's going for is the damage to the brand and its reputation. Like
I absolutely
it's a franchise
believe
and fandom divided.
I absolutely believe people Max, you boycotted The Rise of Skywalker.
Well, honestly, yes, but I don't know if there's I haven't really heard a lot of people boycotting this film. Particularly, just not interested.
That's my point that I'm making. It could just be a bad movie. So why does J.K. Rowling have to do soul searching? Grace is the one trying to pass that off, not me. Grace is the one saying that it didn't make any money because of her stance on trans issues.
Okay,
that's what Grace is saying, and I think you should leave that shit out.
For the record, she
only 1 of 3. Yeah.
For the record, she only said her terrible stance, and then you cut her off and.
All right.
She could say her terrible stance about puppies. We don't know. I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen this video yet, and I knew exactly what number 1 was going to be. And you always lead with your strongest suit, right?
Okay.
Let's see.
Let's find out.
It's women more important to her than Wizarding World, as it has undoubtedly eroded the fan base and caused a large percentage of the media and critics to turn on the franchise itself.
Well, the audience score likes it.
Thank you, because normies are going to see
Well,
this.
the audience score. Well,
critics are gonna. Yeah,
hold on. I was gonna mention the cinema score is a B plus. Typically, you always want to be an A cinema score. The B plus is the same that the last movie got, The Crimes of Grindelwald, which people did not like. Now I know Rotten Tomatoes isn't like it's not like the only metric, of course, but there is cinema score, like I said, which I think is equally important to look at. And again, it was a B plus. So
B plus is not good.
Well, B plus is not horrible. It's like it's barely okay. Like it's barely okay.
The only thing above B plus is an A.
Well, they give Morbius a C
A minus.
I think it deserves it.
Oh,
that's like an A with flaws.
So,
all right.
So I mean, B plus is pretty good, above average. It's a passable,
Well,
fun
B plus
movie,
is like
sounds
you're barely meeting the mark, like because we're going off cinema score standards. Like 95% of all movies get at least an A or A minus.
I'm with Donna, but I don't trust it.
I'm actually because of the issue that I don't particularly want to talk about. I'm actually surprised the critic score is at 48%. I thought it'd be even lower.
Well, it plummeted. It started in the 60s and it kept going down and down and down. The more reviews got added. So
2, because it's an extension of J.K. Rowling, which I think is true. That's true. 2, does her creative control need to be a death grip? I mean, as you might recall, the Fantastic Beasts movies got off to a very wobbly start because J.K. Rowling was convinced she could be a screenwriter when she clearly could not. And while longtime Harry Potter screenwriter Steve Kloves, it's a different skill set. Just because you can write one thing doesn't mean you can write another.
That's fair. Do you think that's RJ, do you think that's impacted? She wasn't a screenwriter for the Harry Potter, but she decided to do it for this series?
I think it did have an impact, yeah, because you're jumping from one medium to another immediately with like no training. I think they should have kept the same writer they've had for the entire franchise. I mean, I understand. Yeah. I don't mind JK being like a producer, being a consultant, and like dictating a little bit like what she thinks the story should go because it's her characters, but being the actual one to write the scripts, different kind of thing.
Well, it's the same thing with Jeff Johns. He
very similar actually. Yeah.
Fantastic writer of comics,
Who's
but
Jeff
he
Johns?
can't translate that shit in the fucking the theater.
Who's Jeff Johns?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
but what I'm
a lot
saying
of people
is
think
it's the
they
same
can do
thing.
that.
He can't make the translation, and that's why every movie that he's penned has had it's just been a horrible story.
Yeah, I've discussed it with both types of people, because that's what I got my degree in, was creative writing. Okay, and it's a totally different form.
Yeah,
it's a totally different art form than playwriting. Two totally different things. And
I don't see why you wouldn't go with the proven talent there for the
so that I will agree with that. That is definitely, if she's like got a death grip on her IP and I'm gonna write it, I'm gonna produce it, the only thing, so basically the only thing she isn't doing is starring in it. She's doing everything else.
She's actually the Phoenix. She's the one that's on fire.
Honestly didn't know she was still the screenwriter after the controversies. I thought they moved on from her. I thought they were distancing. I didn't
well,
know
they can't do
that. That guy's writing it with her though.
Who?
Steve Kloves. He's writing it with her.
Well, no, Steve Kloves only came on for this third one because the third one they restructured and rewrote completely after the second one, because they're like, you need some help. We're bringing in this guy to help you write this movie. And they've said, like, I haven't seen it yet, but people did say it was improvement on the second one. So I mean, you go from rock bottom to better than rock bottom. So
rest in peace, Gilbert Gottfried. I think he's saying the voice.
Oh, the voice, yeah.
Yes, I agree with Will Wallace.
Will Wallace.
William.
All
I don't know. I'll ask him.
Now, everyone wants to talk about this now. Okay, let's keep going. I was just getting to. I know where the merch is.
Oh yeah, I know. There's a timestamp. Don't worry, we'll get there.
From movies to TV to comic books. I mean, you can learn it, but it's difficult. You just can't jump into it. Steve Kloves came in to try and do damage control with The Secrets of Dumbledore, but there was only so much he could do. The Secrets of Dumbledore got a B+ cinema score. Not bad. A lot of movies that divide audiences land there, but that's also what Crimes of Grindelwald got, and that did significant damage to the franchise. And before that, a Wizarding World movie never got less than an A-, so it's the wrong direction. And fascinatingly, after Sonic 2 rang a big...
Zeno has a question for all of us. Max, or for me, why don't you show videos for movie people that know what they talk about?
Well,
it's not fun.
Tell me who those people are.
Well, yeah, I mean, it comes down to who do you think actually knows what they're talking about.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly. Because every critic, it's all based on opinion.
What, should I just do reactions of Ryan all the
you.
time?
Thank you. I mean, if you did, it'd be dope.
Wait, didn't Sonic get an A+?
Should I just do
Sonic?
reactions?
Yeah,
Axel,
Sonic got an
Chicken?
A cinema score. It's doing very well. Yeah.
You know, actually, I'm butter. If you ever had Indian food, butter chicken's really good.
Why haven't you seen Sonic yet, Max?
Because I just haven't gone to the
I
theater.
fucking love butter chicken. Holy shit!
It probably.
I
mean, by
was
the time-
supposed to go see it tonight.
I mean,
with
by
my
the time
mom,
Max sees Sonic, it'll be on Paramount Plus.
What was that butter chicken?
Oh, I fucking love the food butter chicken. Like I made like a script. I wrote like a I love this. I wrote like a script called
out of
butter
breath.
chicken.
Jesus, Axel's out of breath because he's been.
I wrote a script called butter chicken.
Chicken's great.
Butter chicken.
No, he's been in the background fighting
Where's the
invisible
trigger?
ninjas for 45 minutes. You haven't seen?
Worse.
He's been in the background fighting invisible ninjas.
Hey, Axel, read this comment here. Degrassi's
I'm not calling the Drongo 90 what? The Drongo 911 for Sword Boy when he cuts his wang off.
What?
You're gonna need a sharper blade.
Brothers, where have you been? He's been swinging that sword for 45 minutes.
He's been swinging that sword longer than he's been
Yeah,
swinging
but
his wang.
he's very trained well.
He's
so
always
he's not
handling
gonna
his sword in his bedroom.
Come at me. Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40.
Hey,
Degrassi says,
no whipping out your sword on a live stream, please.
There was a time when I used to be so. I would go to bat for this chick and tell people,
Listen,
you're just hating.
You're gonna interfere with my collab with Grace.
I used to watch her too 6 years
no,
ago.
Max, because believe it or not, I could still get a mess. I could still get it. Look,
Remember
it
what
takes her
you
a long
say,
time to
and then
answer,
I
but
just
she
couldn't
always
stand it.
answers.
Okay,
that's the truth. But lately,
Well,
she's just not.
she's like, hey, wait. I can imagine like a Family Guy cutaway. It's like, holy crap. It's like that time I was at a coffee shop and Grace Randolph was standing in front of me ordering like for so long. It's like, well, I'll have this. Well, actually, yeah.
I hate that term.
Grace
Say
should be
someone's
a family
sold out.
guy.
I hate that because I don't believe in it. I believe if you're good at something, you should make money off
You're
of
a
it.
sellout.
But she really kind of fits that mold for me lately because I've watched her change. You guys got to remember, I've known this girl for 12 years. And one day she just up and cut everybody off and started doing her Hollywood thing.
Okay.
And I
She did
can't
Indie
stand that
Mogul
about her.
stuff. Indie Mogul. Okay. All right.
She still talk to you?
This is gonna take
Once in a
forever,
while.
Everyone. Come on, RJ. Keep us on track, man.
I'm doing stuff. I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
What about the merch?
He's texting his girlfriend.
Yeah, let's go to the merch. This is such a
I
touchy
do not-
subject.
Big bucks with an
I'm
incredibly
Let's do it.
diverse audience last weekend. Fantastic Beasts 3, despite the addition of Jessica Williams, just doesn't have the same broad appeal. Sonic 2 also did very well with families, while it seems Wizarding World, which was built on the family audience, has now lost it. 70% over the age of 25. They don't even have the teen audience anymore. That's real bad.
People grow up.
A lot of character
People
choices
grow up,
don't make
bitch.
sense. And story
Well,
points
no,
are
if it was a quality product, people would still go.
Sometimes,
you know.
Max, but some people do grow out of this stuff. They really do,
Yeah,
man.
no,
They
but
do
no,
grow
I
out of
think,
it.
grow out of it.
I think if you build it, they will come. If it was still good quality and enticing and interesting storylines,
Yeah,
interesting,
for 43
fantastic beasts.
million. Like
Some of the
that's
Fantastic
crazy.
Beasts are not that fantastic.
No. The first two weren't even that. Well, I didn't see the second one because I hated the first one so much. I don't even remember if I got through it or not. It was so boring. Just nothing
All right.
appealed to me. It was
The
just
problem.
That's a good point, Alec. I'll give you that. That is a good point because
We
all
gotta-
my
we
kids
gotta
now
let
watch
RJ
what I grew
finish.
up on.
No, I was
But-
gonna say the problem with this franchise conceptually is that it's taking a spin-off idea based off of a book author, Newt Scamander, called Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, which is a textbook in that world about magical beasts and monsters, taking that concept but trying to interweave that concept of finding magical monsters with Dumbledore's origin story and his love affair with Grindelwald, and we're trying to get to the greatest wizarding duel of all time between Albus Dumbledore and Grindelwald. Those two stories do not click or mesh in any way. either pick one or the other. A prequel series about Newt Scamander's life and his journey to write that book, or a prequel series about Dumbledore and Grindelwald. You can't do both.
See, this is why I like when RJ's around, because I am dumb as owl shit when it comes to this stuff. Everything he just said was like trying to learn ancient Sumerian. I don't even know who these people are. I don't know anything about
the
franchise.
What I'm trying to say is
but
that
I understand what you're saying.
Those two stories don't mesh together. Pick
exactly.
one or the other.
I understand exactly what you're saying. It's just that.
Well, that's also how Newt Scamander, who was the lead in the first one, apparently has just become like a side character. Like, what is he doing? No one cares about him. He's not doing anything.
I agree. I agree with Justin. It says,
I think it's probably by my speculation is it's probably WB's Newt. It's just a guess that Newt's not really.
Bro, just give me
right. They're like,
the audience is so shifted towards something else, so that's where they.
This would be my theory, Max, and I don't even watch this stuff. This would be my theory. Okay, you get all these Harry Potter movies. Okay, it's this massive phenomenon that's global. Okay, in like something like 22 different languages, they showed this film. All these films. All right. People are still so thirsty and so hungry for more Harry Potter that they're going to go see anything that is even remotely involved with Harry Potter. So they went to see that first Fantastic Beasts, and it did okay. But by the time the second one rolled around, that shit had worn off. They were like, that's not the same. It's not our Harry Potter. So they're probably not interested in it anymore. That's probably what it is. They're just not interested.
All right. Well, let's see what
else. Can we watch the video?
I really want to see the merch.
Completely abandoned after being poorly introduced in the first place. I mean, I thought the movie was charming, but I also realized its flaws. There are a lot of great screenwriters and directors in Hollywood, and in fact, it was almost unanimous that the franchise got a huge boost early on when it brought in auteur Alfonso Cuarón to direct the third installment. David Yates has been a workhorse for Wizarding World and Warner Brothers, but the reception of his films have been wildly uneven, not just recently, throughout the course of his time with this franchise. All long-running franchises benefit from rotating directors and bringing in fresh viewpoints. But the problem is, with all the controversy now surrounding the Wizarding World, from J.K. Rowling's anti-trans remarks to what many feel was the unfair firing of Johnny Depp.
You were right, Chris.
And she's lying. I don't want to get on my soapbox, but she's lying. Go look at what J.K. said. There was nothing anti about what she said.
Okay, well, I don't want to get into that. I really don't. I understand you bring it up, Chris, but I do want to go to the other point that's less controversial that does have an impact, because I know people that said they're not supporting WB on certain things because of what happened to Johnny Depp, and it's not fair that Amber got a pass. She still has her job.
I forgot all about the Johnny Depp stuff.
Yeah, there are multiple. No,
this shit was doomed out the gate.
There's actually three things there. There's J.K. Rowling. There is Johnny Depp situation with Amber Heard, and then there's also Ezra. But I think they kind of wrapped up the Ezra thing real quick right before the release. It still didn't help, I'm actually feeling a little more positive, and as long as Ezra doesn't do any other shit.
Oh my God, I forgot Ezra. This is the one Ezra was going to be in. That he's in.
He is in it.
That's a triple whammy. This shit was doomed out the gate, man.
There's lots of
Johnny Depp too. Like, come on, this shit.
No, but I know for a fact. Like, I'm not going to say which one of my friends said I'm not supporting this movie because of the Johnny Depp situation. Definitely, there's people out there.
I agree with him.
That person's not here. Okay. Do you understand? Do you agree? I mean, I can't fault people for saying that if they really feel that strongly. I'm not going to fault them for the Johnny. RJ, what do you think for the Johnny Depp thing?
I get it. I mean, I know it's a big sticking point for a lot of people. So,
okay. So there. I mean, it does.
Max, I don't even fault the people that didn't want to go plunk down their money because that's their right for whatever reason. You're mad because something happened to Johnny. You're not liking what's going on with Ezra. You don't really like the take that JK has. They're not obligated to spend their money either. You know what I'm saying? But in the same way, it's fair for them to not have to spend their money. Other people can have their own opinions, on whether or not it's the Johnny thing or the Ezra thing or the JK thing. However it is, man. This I forgot all that was going on. Actually, there's 3 different things going on in this movie. No wonder Warner Brothers was trying to sweep that shit under the rug so quick.
Yeah, all the controversies and the Fantastic Beast movies are boring. On top of that, like the odds are completely stacked against.
You can't
them.
say that until the end of the series. That's why I'm going to binge it.
Well, honestly, I think.
Let me hold on. Let me say something.
Well, let's ask this though. Do you think there's pieces there for something good? It just didn't work. Like I think some of the characters are cool. I like the idea of Fantastic Beasts. I think there's ingredients there for something really cool.
Bro, we just need adult Harry Potter, bro. I don't want no fucking prequels.
Well, RJ, what do you think though? Do you think there's ingredients there for something good? Just missed it?
I don't know. I think the whole franchise conceptually when it was first conceived was just a mess to begin with. Because again, I just don't think it was there. Like this, there's interesting stuff here. I think if you would have focused on Dumbledore and Grindelwald from the beginning, that would have been a very strong prequel series of films. But they didn't do that. They kind of like tried to do two different things at once to combine it into one big story. And I don't think it worked. They had a 5-movie arc planned, and it's probably just going to be a trilogy now at this point. So
they'd be very lucky if they got that. What if they make both the end ones at the same time?
What if they make the 4th movie on HBO Max?
I don't think they're going to. I'll just say this, based on what I was told, they wrote the ending of this film to act as like an ending if they didn't continue. So if it doesn't continue, then at least it kind of ends in a way where it can just end here. So.
Are we just gonna call this franchise a failure?
Well, this weekend. Wait till you see next weekend. Oh my!
Better job.
Well, here's a question.
Meltdown of.
Oh, sorry, I cut that off. What's a bigger failure, this or Morbius?
Morbius.
Postal.
Okay.
That still hasn't.
Bro, that's 70. Bro, that's 70. What is it? 70.
It was a 75% drop.
Jesus, that killed the movie.
Because usually your debut,
what I'm hearing, man.
Usually your debut. Usually your debut is the strongest out of
Yeah, but a 75% drop second weekend though. Whew.
Yeah,
that's not a good drop.
No,
but look at Sonic. Sonic only dropped 58%.
Well, Sonic held very well. Held
yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Can I look at some merch, please?
Yeah, well,
okay. Let's finish. Let's look at it.
In focus. Would anyone want to come on board this franchise the way it is? I think the answer to that one is definitely no. Now, here's the third question, and this was the most interesting to me. Should she consider a George Lucas-style deal where she sells Wizarding World to Warner Brothers Discovery for an insane amount of money?
I don't think I don't think it's worth that anymore.
Here's a question though. Does Discovery have the money right now to offer?
No. They don't have the money.
They don't. And the only way that they could do it, sadly, is what Anthony was saying, is bring back Daniel Radcliffe. And I don't think that he would do it. Now,
where would they ever do that? Like,
why would they do that right now?
If
Discovery doesn't have the money, they don't.
But again, there's no reason for them to buy a failing, franchise. Just let it get worse and buy it on the cheap.
Because of whether you like what she says or whether you value her free speech or not, whether you agree or disagree, she's not on the market to negotiate with other studios. So you don't really need to make a deal for her to buy.
She worked with Warner Brothers.
Like if she wants to continue and make something, she's going to make a deal. She's not, there's not people itching to make a partner agreement with J.K. Rowling right now. There's not. So you don't even need to buy it. If you want to do another project, just make a deal with her. You don't need to buy it outright.
You don't need to buy the whole.
They just bought Discovery. Bought WB. They don't have no more money left until the next couple of years. So like,
she's got so much money. She could
probably
live.
She got money. JK got so much money.
She don't need money.
What's that magic instead? What do you think, RJ, on that take? That was it's like, why even bother at this point? You could just make a deal if you want to reboot it or something. Why do you want to buy it outright? Is it worth buying it outright anymore?
I mean, they could. I mean, it's possible. I think it's possible. It's just a matter of.
But where's the money coming from?
Woo, Brian!
What's up?
Yeah, baby.
Hey, Brian. Nice tattoo, brother.
There you go.
Awesome.
2112.
Oh, Rush tattoo. Nice.
That's right.
Brian, I would have gave you it
How
for
many
free,
times did you
bro.
tear up?
We're gonna see each other in November.
No, I got it for free.
Okay. All right.
My sister-in-law did it for me.
So on the other arm, I'm gonna put that little dude.
Oh, heck yeah.
The little Rush dude.
You,
How about that?
You're gonna have Chris do one for you too?
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
Chris, I don't get tattoos, so
we're gonna meet up in November.
I would hate you,
Max. So you hate tattoos, Max?
No, I don't hate them. I'm just a
so
wuss.
Anthony, you just run around with a canoe paddle.
I think I would cry. I would think I would cry a lot.
So you would cry if you get a tattoo? That's fucked up, man.
Yeah, I don't think I could take it. I would be.
I didn't feel a thing.
Nervous.
They don't hurt, bro.
We use this a lot of king cream.
No, it just
easy.
Don't hurt.
Ryan, did you ever get a tattoo?
No.
He's too young,
Justin?
so you know.
Yeah, I'm too young.
Yeah, you can't see him, but I have tattoos all over my body.
I'm going to
really.
I think
no. Do I look like the kind of person who has a tattoo?
I don't know. What is that supposed to mean?
No.
What kind of person is supposed to look like they have tattoos all over the body?
Also, some people have it
you got a tattoo on your face.
Yeah, a long time ago. No.
I bet
how
RJ
old
has
were
a
you when
couple
you got your
tattoos.
first tattoo, Chris?
No tattoos for me. I'm afraid.
19.
I might get a tattoo. I don't
Did
know.
my first or got my first?
He said got your first.
19.
That's not a bad age, actually.
Axel, you getting a tattoo?
And I'm real picky about what I put on my body, guys. Like I have my daughter's name and a few other sentimental things, my brother's death date, things like that. But I'm not one of those tattoo guys that's all sleeved out and shit. I'm real picky about what I put on my body.
Well, I'm real proud of you, Brian.
Well, I'm 38, so I'm hella picky. I'm like,
is that your first?
Let's go. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So,
before that, what are you eating?
Pizza.
I was gonna ask.
What kind of
pizza? Look, Anthony, Beltran,
Round Table.
Inbox, bro. I was gonna ask that, and you're like jumping in.
If you know West Coast Pizza, Round Table is where it's at. So.
Oh, Round Table. Yeah.
So, where are you on this topic? Everyone totally agrees with me that Black Adam is going to make.
Everyone totally agrees with him, Brian. Everyone totally agrees.
What's
Black Adam's gonna make a
Thank you, Ryan. What is Black Adam?
I don't care.
Black Adam.
I don't know what it is either.
It's not going to make anybody happy. So who the fuck cares?
It's going to make me happy.
I'm going to be happy to watch.
Has anything that DC put out made anybody happy over the last year?
Yeah.
Other than the Snyder Cut?
No, hold on there.
Look at her. Grace is ready to speak.
Peacemaker didn't make you happy. Made you mad.
Bro, Peacemaker is different, bro. We're talking about a movie.
No, I'm easy to please. I'm easy to please.
Discriminating against TV shows. Okay. They mean
I loved yeah, that's like my favorite shit.
I like the Batman.
I was the only one that was hopeful about it.
What about Young Justice? Is anyone watching?
And I'm watching the Batman
bullshit,
tomorrow.
Brian. RJ was saying give Peace a chance.
No,
I was Axel.
I did.
And I really do like that show.
Yeah,
I lost interest, and I think it's because I'm binging it. But Young Justice is good. It's a good anime. It's good animation.
It's good.
Loved it.
Yeah, Rodan's the one that's like, Chris, you got to watch it. And I really like Aqualad. You know, I like this character
keeps
the best.
Saying that she plagiarized Harry Potter from Neil Gaiman's DC Vertigo, the Books of Magic comic book.
He does. Actually, that is. Yeah, he does actually. That's a good point.
I gotta research that, Degrassi.
I have no idea what that is.
No, neither do I. But I gotta research. Do you know what he's talking about, RJ?
Heck no.
I don't either.
I don't know.
I thought you guys were all like Harry Potter fans.
Well, this is the Book of Magic. He's talking about a DC Vertigo comic book that's they should sue. You know, maybe they should sue if it's. I'll research it though.
Sue, as in Sue Storm.
Well, I imagine they would have done that years ago. Because what the hell? I mean, come on.
They would have done that years ago.
The Harry Potter books have been out since when? Like 94, 95.
As long as there's some
like
sort of transitional change in art, because I've had a lot of my art stolen. Believe it or not,
Who stole it?
You really don't have a lot of ground to stand on.
Ryan has to go, by the way.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, Ryan.
Yeah, no problem, man. Hey, thanks for having me.
Oh yeah, I will be covering Project Justice. Congrats again to Ryan getting a retweet from Zack Snyder.
Yeah, I saw
a
that.
like
Congrats,
thanks.
man.
on Zero.
Appreciate it, guys.
It has to make you feel good, and you deserve it.
It does. It does to get something that was unexpected. So
Awesome.
that was really cool. All right,
We're all looking forward to it
Yeah,
here, right?
recognized by
We're all
the
looking forward to
boss.
that coming out.
Yes, should be coming out next month.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Keep us
All right.
posted.
Let's party.
Later, chat.
Bro, also,
I like
I'll
him.
subscribe to River. Subscribe.
With that, Justin?
Said I like Ryan.
Yeah, we did. I like Ryan too. He's a good guy.
Man, look at George Lucas in the photo, man. He looks so sad right there, bro.
Yeah, he does.
Damn, bro.
He's like my whole family.
He's
put me up to
like,
this.
fuck the fans, motherfucker.
Do you think his family put him up to this? Or is this-
Yeah,
No,
I
I
think so.
think he was just. I think he was just.
Well, I
done.
mean, if you get backlash with the fans,
He was
he's like,
on
fuck
drugs.
I think he was just over it, and then once it was gone, he was like, maybe I should have kept that. You know, after
Hey,
you
he
sell
was on
something that
drugs.
you wanted to
He
keep.
does
Well,
have a nice house.
It was
Well,
him,
let's go
Johnny
back to
Hopkins, and Sloan
let's rein it back into the question about, is there a universe as rich as Star Wars for Harry Potter that needs to be mined and gone like the Disney Plus route and all these shows? Do you think that, RJ? And we'll go down the panel.
Wait, what'd you ask?
Because she's suggesting that HBO should just buy it from her,
For an
take
insane
over.
amount of money.
If
Yeah.
they do that, they're going to have all kinds of series, just like Star Wars
Again.
does. They're going to do all kinds of stuff. Do you think it is that
That's
rich?
most likely what they want to do. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think it's that rich of a universe that they could or they should?
I think they could do it. If they
But
really,
after
if
this-
they really wanted to, yeah, they could.
Well, if they did, I think the first thing that they would do is have an HBO Max series that would basically be a remake of all the Harry Potter books.
Don't do that.
That's what I would imagine.
I think they only would do it if they knew the OG cast was going to be back and
Daniel.
that they were going to distance themselves from JK.
No,
Like,
all
if
you
they
have
knew,
to do,
just like
Daniel,
when Star Wars was bought, they already had Carrie Fisher.
Well, if they
Mark
made new
Hamill.
one,
It would be something a la Mandalorian. It would be like Follow in an Aura or something like that, to where it's like, yeah, a little bit of dark side, to where you get a little bit of the adult fans. Because let's be fair, a lot of this Harry Potter people who read the books are getting up there in the years, so it's like, something geared that way, I'd be all right with. Limited run series, I'm cool with that, and I'll tell you, I agree. There's a lot to be mined. There's a lot to be mined there.
Okay.
8 episodes.
Shit, man, am I gonna have to watch these movies? I've never watched a single one.
It's not what it is to me. I disregard the movies. After number 4, they're terrible.
Oh, really? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It just seems like it seems like Harry Potter's as big
No.
as Star Wars. I mean,
Order of the
everybody I
Phoenix.
know is just
The
obsessed
book
with
Order
this
of the
shit.
Phoenix is 10 times better than
No,
the movie.
okay,
I'm sorry.
like the
that's
movie-
not saying much because
I'm
it's
just saying, like, I get it. Like,
it's just a terrible story. I mean, we get to 100 pages in and they're at Ron's house eating porridge. It's like, get the fuck on with this shit.
That is a lot more exciting than what happened in. Oh no, but no, I did like
eating
number
porridge
3.
is so exciting. Yeah,
I
my hot
literally
take on
get to
number
the part
3.
where the knights are fighting in real life on the chessboard, and I fall asleep. I check the fuck out. I don't know why. I've tried. My son is a massive Harry Potter fan. He's read every book more than once, watched every movie, has every collectible. I've tried to take interest in this stuff. And
My favorite too.
RJ, what were you gonna say, man?
No, I was gonna say, like, Order of the Phoenix, like, it's definitely one of the weaker movies because it trims out so much of the book. But I think those last movies are still solid overall. I
No,
think
Half-Blood Prince is unforgivable. I'm sorry. You cannot take out like 2 of the most important Horcrux memories. It doesn't explain like anything why the cup has any value at all. So it's like when you get to the 7th movie, you're just like, what?
Yeah, you have to read the
And
book
don't even
to
get me
understand.
started on the 7th movie. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. No, I'm sorry. Like, I
No,
can't.
you're absolutely right. Like, I didn't know that Lupin and Tonks had a baby, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, your son. Like,
Yeah.
what? Like, those little things. Like, you have to read the books to understand what the hell they're
Number
talking
3
about.
is unforgivable in my book. Prisoner of Azkaban, the fact that they don't tell you
Bro,
who
those
Prongs
movies
is.
are a masterpiece, bro. What you
Dude,
talking
no,
about?
I'm sorry. Alfonso Cuarón making everything for an hour and a half was not making those movies better. I'm sorry. Christopher
Oh,
Columbus
that
killed him in the
dog's
first
drunk as
2.
shit.
What the
You're
hell?
absolutely
Yeah,
correct.
all right.
So
No,
Brian,
I didn't
you
understand
you
why.
like The Rock, right?
Yeah, he's okay.
Oh,
I mean,
no,
I'm
it's
not too
not.
excited. I'm not too excited about.
So
Black
if
Adam,
you
so.
saw Dwayne the Rock,
Is Henry Cavill going to be in it? Because other than that, I
no,
don't
that's
give
not
a
what
No,
I'm
he's
talking.
not.
I'm talking
He's
about
not.
the socks.
Oh, the socks
If
on a cat.
if he was throwing out socks, would you take a pair?
What?
Well, I mean, I mean, everybody could use a pair of socks. I mean, is this like
No,
at a
but I mean,
baseball
not
game
to-
But
where they're
Matt,
shooting them
Matt
from a
says
class
he's
not to
gonna,
wear
Matt says
them
he's gonna sniff it.
No, I didn't say
Yes,
sniffing.
you say you're gonna keep it in your house like
I
Just
wouldn't-
making up shit.
I wouldn't want a pair of
Aw,
socks
that's
that The Rock had
adorable.
worn, if that's what you're
Yes,
asking.
I would not wash them, and I would put them. I wouldn't sniff them.
Curious.
I would. I would.
One
put
would
them in
ask
a glass
why.
case.
I'm scared.
I mean,
Why
are
would
they
you sniff it?
okay, guys? Are they autographed?
No.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
then why would I bother with
they come in
another
a-
person's pair of socks unless I, for some reason was
I
very
thought
good?
when we talked about this, I thought this all stemmed
Justin,
from
will
the
you sniff
conversation that
it?
The Rock has never worn the same pair of
That's
socks
what it
twice.
was.
So he has used socks for days. Give them
Oh.
to homeless people. That's what I
Fair
was
enough.
talking
Dog
about.
eating
Right?
pizza. Cool.
Pay it forward.
Yeah, I didn't mean like I want to, but I might keep one pair of his socks. I mean, I got a jersey that was worn by a football player.
Yeah, there's no difference.
You know,
Well, I mean, there's some difference, but
it's a pretty big difference, man. I, you know what I mean.
The best
I'm not
part
gonna
of Grace
sniff 'em.
Randolph's videos are those crazy eyes when you pause at just the right
I
moment.
love
know,
her
it's
eyes.
beautiful.
I love her eyes.
yes.
You got raccoon eyes.
That's why I love them. I love that dark
Axel, you're on
makeup.
thin ice. Axel.
Wait, no. He is showing adorable animal pictures and videos. I give him a pass.
He does that every stream though. This is
But
nothing
that's
new.
so cute.
No, this is like the second time.
Money. Oh, this is a good one. Let's discuss.
Yes, that's perfect. That's perfect.
What the fuck is this?
I don't know who that
Perfect.
guitar player is.
This is what they definitely
Oh,
should
shit.
do.
I forgot to check my-
Bottom line, J.K.
Oh.
Rowling, no matter how
Hold
you might
on.
feel about certain things,
Hold
I
on,
think
I'm
that at
getting
the
a
end of the
call.
day, it's indisputable.
Talks amongst yourselves.
Wait, what happened?
Bro, I
Get a
don't
call.
think she realized that Discovery doesn't have the money
Rocky
right now to
4 all
buy
the
it.
way, dude.
No, they
Okay.
just spent $43 billion.
Yes, they don't got the money.
They don't have it, or was it 54 billion? It was 43, right? What'd they buy it for?
43.
Yeah, that's $43 billion, man.
Well, okay,
have a
Brian,
money.
I have a serious question for you. So, like, I know you like Rocky 4, but no one has given me a good explanation why there's a fucking robot in there. Why?
Why not?
Happy birthday,
Why
Polly.
not?
Oh, do you
Why
really not
not?
know this?
Why?
I love how it changed the
I
robot's
actually know the answer to
voice.
this. Do you really not know this?
I don't understand it. I
Okay,
hate it.
in the late 80s, in the late 80s and early 90s, them robots were on Saved by the Bell. They were in certain movies. They would go.
They were
through
on
all the-
everything.
Yeah,
It
they
was
would go
that
to the
culture
malls. There was
thing.
they were being sold.
Oh.
It's just product placement. That's all it is.
Oh, it was just
Yeah.
like a weird, stupid 80s trend.
Yeah, it was just an 80s trend where people could buy robots and program a bunch of different sayings in there, and the robot would, you know.
I mean, you could buy right now that robot.
Yeah,
on
it's-
eBay.
Well, he made it get him beer. That was cool. Like,
Yeah,
Rocky
it
4
was just
the
product
best.
placement. That's all that was, man.
Oh, I can't believe that was a thing. That's embarrassing.
Mm.
Yo,
I-
Creed 1 and 2 is amazing. I don't care what anybody
The
says.
80s weren't. They can't all be home runs, people.
No, that's,
I mean,
that's okay. That's okay. I take the good with the bad.
Yeah, what
The
about
home
Rocky
runs-
5? You like
The
Rocky
home runs were the music.
I hated Rocky
obviously.
5. I didn't like it at all. That's the
What
one I
about
really
Balboa?
have to power through when I watch them.
Rocky Balboa.
I have
no,
returned.
When it comes to Harry Potter,
What's
though,
CJH?
like, I'm sorry, the last like 4 books were some of the best books I've ever read, and I don't read a lot of books, so
Even
Right.
Order of the Phoenix.
even Order of the Phoenix, like I really hated Dolores Umbridge, and if that was like the goal, mission accomplished.
I mean, that's
But I
the
mean-
only thing from making the movie like be
That
kind of
was
worth it.
that was definitely the goal.
They were, Alec.
I
They were. They were ran
appreciated-
by Skynet.
Uh-oh. I appreciated how they split them up, like the last one up, but they honestly should have done that with number 6 as well. I feel like just because there was
mean-
just so much there that like
Which one
I don't
was
know.
number 6 again?
Half-Blood
Half-Blood
Prince.
Prince. It
Oh,
really
that
sets up
movie
the
was
last one
atrocious.
in terms of like the story wise. Because I heard the okay. I'm gonna take some shots at the what was it, the Macho Madness or whatever, where all the young bucks were on here complaining about Harry Potter.
What?
Okay, yeah, no, they were going off about. They had some really interesting takes. Okay, let me tell you.
What stream?
When was it like Wednesday or something? Like, there's no shade or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, I didn't get a chance to.
Yeah,
there was a chat going off of like, no one's read the books. How dare you? It's like they're like, well, why did they do this in the movie? It's like, well, it was because it was in the book, and these are adaptations of the books. There's a difference. I mean,
yeah,
when you get the comic book movie, it's different. You know,
my kid, man, my son, he is really anal, like OCD anal. When it comes like, okay, he hates the Percy Jackson movie because some girl in it is supposed to have blonde hair instead of brown hair or something.
Oh, Annabeth,
like like he's that.
Okay, that's nitpicking, bro.
Yeah. That you don't even know, man.
What the hell? Alexandra Daddario is gorgeous.
There's a lot of issues with those Percy Jackson movies. The blonde hair is the least of their concerns.
And those are like the two sets of books.
Those movies are garbage.
Those are the two sets of books that he's like most into is the Percy Jackson books and the
Alexandra
Harry
is
Potter
my
books.
stepsister.
And he didn't like the movies. I don't even think he watched the second
really?
one. Steve whatever, and he didn't like the first. And I'm sitting
I
there watching the
remember
first.
I remember they tried to make a third movie for the.
I remember when that Minotaur came running and threw that muscle car, and I was like, "This is the shit. What is this about?"
And they cast older.
They
guy.
cast way too old.
Yeah, what were they thinking? They were like
it's fucking Fox.
They were supposed to be
like they're supposed to be like 11 to like 12 years old.
Yeah. Like, come on, Chris Columbus, you've done this before. What happened to you?
I blame Fox for that.
Fox is a stupid studio. We know Fox is stupid. That's the reason why the bankrupt.
Wait, X Files, Chris Columbus?
Yeah, Fox.
No,
Fox
Chris
Studios.
Columbus,
No,
like
Chris
Harry
Columbus.
Potter.
No, what else did he do?
1492.
1492.
Harry Potter 1 and 2.
I Love You,
Gremlins.
Beth Cooper, Home Alone.
Home Alone.
Not
Home
Gremlins,
Alone,
he
yeah.
did, Home Alone.
The good ones.
Home Alone's a masterpiece.
Yeah, Home Alone 1 and 2. I mean, yeah, Gremlins was Joe Dante.
Max, make your money, bro. You got it. You got your taxes. You got your money,
bro. Jesus
yeah, I know
Christ,
your
man.
taxes are more important than a member
gotta
stream.
you gotta give the man his cut. I mean, I can handle the member stream from here. You can go. You can.
I do got to dip out though because I did promise to be another stream, but I will talk to y'all later.
Wow.
No worries,
man. He always wants to be cool with us till somebody cooler comes along. Wow.
No, not true at all. No. But I'll talk to y'all later.
Until next time, my friend.
No vemos.
Happy Easter to all those.
He did jingle all the way.
I don't think anybody should. No. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to. No. I didn't like that movie.
He already cut a Mrs. Doubtfire.
Oh, did he make Mrs. Doubtfire?
Yeah.
With a camera.
Who did X-Files?
Me. Oh, wait.
He did jingle all the way.
It was.
They always did like those family, like John Hughes type movies.
Christopher Wright, is that his name? I know it's some. I can't remember who did X-Files, produces all that, directed a lot of them.
I'm not sure. I really never. Oh God dang it! I might say something that might offend people.
So you never got into the X-Files?
Never, not once.
I the movies were okay, but not a real big X-Files fan.
Star Trek was my show. It wasn't X-Files.
Chris Carter. Thank you, Degrassi. Chris Carter. I was close, man. I knew it was Chris.
Degrassi knows, man.
You know what? I never really got into Star Trek.
Yeah,
it took me a long time.
I get it.
A long time.
But that's only because I saw Star Wars first, and it's light years more entertaining.
True.
And easier to get into.
Well, here's my thing. Like when in the 90s, when Star Wars was a freaking desert, like there was no Star Wars.
We had the Next Generation.
Star Trek was it, man. That was all.
The Next Generation.
Yeah, Deep Space Nine, a little bit of action. It was as close as you were gonna get with that, unfortunately. Like
I used to be like that, Suri. I used to like. I was so into Look, when I was a kid, it wasn't about the toys yet. Believe it or not, it wasn't. I didn't start doing the toy shit until I became an adult. Like really,
I saw Star Wars first. Yeah.
But I saw Star Wars, and I I was hooked, man. And you know what I couldn't understand? Why other people weren't like me. You know what I mean? How can you not love this? What are you talking about? They got fucking laser swords, man. I didn't get it. I didn't get why other people weren't that into it.
Yeah, and some of them like called you a nerd for that and just made fun of you for it, even though they liked it too. Like they were closeted fans.
Yeah, I can remember buying my first X-Men comic in 1986 and seeing Wolverine on the cover and going, "What is that?" And just became a huge. I mean, so I can go ahead and do the whole. I love that anybody will love Wolverine, but people are like, "Oh, he's so oversaturated. He's like."
What are you talking about, the movie?
No, just the character Wolverine. Period. But
I met Hugh Jackman.
When I was 14 in 1986, man, or I was 12. I was 12 years old when I got my first X-Men comic, and I saw Wolverine on the cover, and I've been a Wolverine fan ever since.
They do use him a lot.
So they do use him a lot, but I don't care. You know what else they use a lot?
Well, he's very popular amongst the X-Men.
He's like the Batman of X-Men.
I feel like with Wolverine, you should be used in small doses, kind of like that Weapon X scene.
I can't wait till everyone melts down when he gets recast. Oh, it's gonna be the greatest day on the internet.
That's gonna be crazy.
The fans are gonna send death threats, probably.
The memes are gonna be brilliant. I can't wait. So are we gonna give them the NPC treatment?
Well, even being the biggest X-Men fan,
X-Men franchise.
I think it's time for Hugh to hang up the claws, man. I mean, he's 139 years old.
I will say this. I do really think that he will come back. I don't think he will be in Doctor Strange 2. I don't think he'll be there. But I think he will be, if Marvel do Secret Wars, he will probably be there.
I hope not, man. He ended it perfectly. He ended that run perfectly. He did Old Man Wolverine perfectly. That movie Logan was the perfect way to send off that character.
He will probably play a different version of Wolverine, like let's say the animated series Wolverine.
Like
Hugh
Jackman will likely appear in Deadpool 3.
But as the character, not as Wolverine though. He will as the actor.
I can't remember. I wasn't Uncanny. I know that because I used to read Uncanny and regular X-Men. I used to read them both.
I can't wait for the animated show to come
I just
back
watched the TV show on Saturday mornings. That was my.
Yeah, I watched all the animated series.
I love the animated series.
Yeah.
I watch it now on. I watch it on. Dude, I watch it on Disney Plus. It's awesome.
I gotta end this soon. Where did RJ leave?
Yeah.
He's gonna go to another swing.
He said you dipped. You bailed on us. He was pissed. He left, man.
Really?
He said fuck Max and I'm playing. He said you gotta go to another.
He had to go to another.
Okay.
Somebody bigger.
CJH, are you on Mustafar right now?
I am.
Oh, nice.
And the mic works again.
Can you tell
And the mic works again.
Awesome.
Yay.
Well, I need food. Brian, I'm really looking forward to the stream tomorrow, man.
Oh, I'll send you a link, dude. I got it all set up too. So.
You guys be good.
I have tax things that I gotta deal with.
All right.
Oh, no.
Okay,
let's just skip to the merch so I could.
I'm gonna get out of here while you
Rudolph stuff.
Y'all be
let's
good.
do the merch and
Later, Chris. See you tomorrow, bud.
See you, Chris.
Bye.
All right.
Bye. Have a good time.
It's a good start for this, and it performed better than any DCEU movie.
Stop the car.
Oh my God, these two, bro. I hate these motherfuckers in the ass.
I know my Old Spice long lasting since. That's me, Mr. Cole.
Deodorant.
I love Dion Cole.
Dion Cole's hilarious though. He's hilarious.
Oh.
Deodorant. Oh my! I knew it. I knew it was a fucking that.
Let's talk about a raise.
What?
What?
Except for Aquaman, Batman v Superman, and the original Wonder Woman. So
guys,
certainly a strong
it's
contender. Now, before we head over to streaming, new BTT merch drops today.
No way.
It's super cute.
Yeah, baby.
Whoa.
Damn.
Even this, she's rolling with it. She knows. She's
not gonna make money from that. 30.
Well.
Ain't nobody buying that. Ain't nobody
right
buying
now.
That.
She's self-aware, everyone. So all that mocking. What do you think, Brian?
Well, I think people should be super chatting so Max can get himself a T-shirt. That's just me. $29.99.
My Max is gonna start GoFundMe.
Let's set him up to where he can get a sew
I'm
t-shirt.
gonna get a hoodie.
He needs a well.
Which one would you get out of this? Well.
Scroll. Can you scroll down or move our heads so I can?
Wait
see
a minute.
the
Wait a
bottom
minute, guys. We should vote for
Let's
which
see.
one he
What's
has
that
to
on
wear on
the other one?
stream.
Is that boppy?
That'd be great.
Boop. Okay, what the
Well,
hell's that?
Max is getting his taxes.
What's that say?
I'm stressed out by my taxes. I miss. I'm not good with paperwork, and my my mother that helps me is like.
You gotta itemize your deductions, Max.
Oh God.
I'm
stressed out. Let's end this. Let's watch this.
The way this turned out. These are actually the emojis that I commissioned for members to use in the comments. So that's where you've seen them before. But I've blown them up to t-shirt size because you guys like them so much.
She makes everything sound like super amazing. I've blown the emojis up.
Paired them with 4 of your favorite BTT sayings. And if you can't pick a favorite Grace emoji, you can get them all
go to her house
on a mug.
in Manhattan.
What, bro? Hell
a mug? $25 for a fucking mug? Oh my God!
I want that sticker.
The sticker is good for $10, but $25 for a mug.
Is it only like 4 stickers?
Yes, 4 stickers. Yeah.
Or a sticker sheet. I'm very proud we have a good range of price points there. So if you like the design, everyone should
That's
be able
not a
to,
good price
get something
point.
cool.
No, it's not good.
All right, and the link is down below
And
to the
she's got
store.
a website too.
All right, so let's start with Nielsen for mid-March, where Reacher's finally fallen out of the top 10 and had an amazing run, but Amazon still has Mrs. Maisel and Upload hanging on in a sea of
Goddamn, Netflix.
over on movies,
Netflix.
Turning Red. It was not a one-week wonder. It has stamina. Fantastic. It's
Damn,
posting
okay,
very
good,
big
good,
numbers
so-
on Disney Plus in its second week. It is the
Got
new
it,
Encanto. And I'm so happy about that. I think that's great. It's a really strong film, and I actually think that Disney Plus was a great space for it. A month out, The Adam Project is still huge on Netflix. No wonder Disney Plus. Speaking of Disney Plus, nabbed Walker Scoble as their new Percy Jackson. And speaking of
He's
exclusive
amazing.
Disney
He's gonna
Plus
be amazing,
content,
bro.
Cheaper by the Dozen, you can see
Although the
debuted at
Prince
only
is gonna
number
take that
7,
money.
showing that outside of Marvel and Star Wars, Disney still has some work to do with their original content for streaming. Will Percy Jackson help turn that all around? I mean, it's not doing horrible, but it's not the phenomenon. They have some stuff coming up, the new Hocus Pocus, the new Enchanted. Hopefully that stuff will perform better.
Okay. I think I'm done. But beyond, for those people on the panel, after I will stay at least long enough to watch this trailer.
Copyright.
This little 3-minute video. We made the Batman for $20 because it's hilarious, and I want to watch it with you before we go. But I have to go. I'm sorry, CGH. I know you just got here, but I have to go because real adulting. I got an adult in fine tax shit.
It's fine. I can run this for a little bit.
Oh, Relapse is here. Max, your T-shirt needs. You want to come on the show? You want to come on the show and emblazoned across the back? That is funny. I like that, Relapse. That's a good. Yeah, maybe I should add it.
There you go.
Hey, Relapse, if you're available next Saturday for MME International, we'd love to have you at 2 p.m. Eastern. I don't know if that's a good time for you or not, but I've started a show with good friends like you in mind. But that's a good idea. I like that idea. You want to come on the show? That is a good idea. All right. So thank you for watching. I'm sorry I have to cut it short, but my mother's calling.
That's what she said.
And she's doing me a favor, so I gotta.
All good, man.
All right. I hope I don't have to go over with anything. Okay. All right. Good night, everyone. And Brian, take us out with your awesome tats.
Boom.
Hell yeah. Woo. Nice.